First time I ever saw the movie Basic Instinct. Guys, welcome back.
You had a lot of firsts that day.
A lot of firsts that day. Yeah.
It was a real day of self-discovery in the life of Joe
First
Star.
Cub Scout badge.
First Cub Scout badge.
Yeah.
For watching Basic Instinct? It was really weird.
No, unrelated. I was tying knots while watching Basic Instinct. It was fine. I love squeezing every minute before we start the game out, talking to you fine people, because it's like the only time I get to see you guys every week. Guys, let's kick things off with our first hour unlock. It's called Experimental Performance Enhancers.
Oh God!
What the hell?
This is going to be something that will directly affect this team. So like tier 1, let's go through them. Like tier 1, an enhancer that lets you ignore strain. Like tier 2, enhanced reflexes, a dodge bonus. Like tier 3, calm focus, a ranged bonus. Dark tier 1, Sixth Sense, an initiative bonus. Dark tier 2, Roid Rage, a melee and strength bonus.
That could come in handy for a few people.
Yeah, a variety of reasons. And Dark tier 3, Hyper Healing, halves damage, which could very much come in handy. Guys, let's get this hour started, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. My laptop is not a touchscreen, and we have started. Guys, massive explosion, okay? Huge, just a napalm string goes by. We are in what is left of a city. It's hard to imagine that this was ever a completely unfractured and whole city. Smoke everywhere, chaos, droid bodies are littering the ground. We open, there's a tank. It's just sort of a poorly painted, it's put together out of junk tank. There is a classic Magna Guard. You might remember them as the droids guarding General Grievous. And then a handful of B2 battle droids, 6 of them, sort of holding formation on this tank. And if droids can really express emotions, these guys look as panicked as a droid could look. Just calls of, they're everywhere! And where'd they go? Where'd they go? We're all that's left! Protect the senator! Protect the senator! They have started sort of just holding formation around this tank. They've dug in. Whoever's in that tank, they are their last hope.
All right, medevac.
That's me.
I want you to stay back, and if anything happens, push forward, use up your shield, do what you can to protect any sort of wounded, but I want you're the most important person here, you can keep us alive.
Copy that.
Breaker, do me a favor, get on the horn, call in some air support. I want something to hit that tank, and I want to hit it hard. I want it out of this fight immediately.
You got it, boss.
Art, do me a favor, do what you do best, lay down some covering fire. Don't stop until either everything's moving is now dead or we are dead. And then if that case, just keep firing. Edgelord, I want you to pop smoke, use it for cover, sneak up to that Magna Guard. You're the best person to handle that.
Like you even have to ask me.
I have to give you the orders.
I do what I want, and I just charge in and throw a frickin' smoke grenade.
Perfect. Edgelord, take our lead. I want to introduce these characters.
All right. So I throw the smoke grenade, and there's just a cloud of smoke that comes up all around this tank. And then, as I charge in, I take 2 vibro knives and I decapitate 2 of the B1 battle droids that are defending the tank.
Beautiful. So this weird child?
Yeah, like
That's like
15-year-old.
Yeah, that's sort of in Stormtrooper armor and sort of in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Comes through, decapitates these 2 battle droids.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then I like slide underneath the tank, and I take my really large vibro sword and I just slice open the bottom of it.
Great. Breaker, how are you doing this?
How am I doing? Oh, I'm calling in an airstrike. That's right. I'm Breaker. Real name is Vin Kibbe. I'm gonna use my hardened communication gear here to call in a cover fire. I'm calling in. We need some ties down here. Quick, stat. Here's our location.
Breaker, confirmed. There's maybe just a split second. You know, that sort of calm before the storm, and then just hell starts pounding onto this tank. These battle droids start to scatter. At this point, maybe they're just kind of decided we're going to maybe abandon this senator. Miraculously. Whether it's just, you know, you're the analyst, you're the battlefield guy. Edgelord's literally in there with swords.
Yes.
Somehow, just all around him. It's sort of a beautiful thing to behold.
Edgelord, fire coming in hot. Get out of there, Edge. Get out of there.
I'm gonna be fine, and I just bust up like into the tank.
And then, of course,
I'm Breva Higgs, medevac. I actually see. Wait 1 second. There's 2 Twilight mongrels getting one of our guys there. I take out with my chainsaw sword, and I slice him in half, and I go straight to our guy who's on the floor. I'm pretty messed up. Set my shield around him, and I get to work.
Perfect. That was horrifying and also awesome. And then we have Art.
Arthulio Art Dent. I'm the newest in this squad. I'm a very well-trained Imperial officer. I'm kind of appalled by some of the tactics here, but I go along with it for the good of the Empire. So, he's ordered me to put down a heavy fire. That's what I'm going to do. That's what my commanding officer said. I'll do it. I have a heavy sentry gun. I'm just going to lay some cover fire.
Perfect. Cover fires made these guys. These B2s are kind of pinned down. Basically just waiting for their killing stroke. They basically have a kick me sign just plastered on them, which of course brings us to.
So I'm Crater. My job is to make things explode. I'm relatively new in the position that I'm in, and I'm seeing it very apparently right now as everything I just said is kind of already falling apart. But I'm just gonna move. I just move closer. I see that Edgelord's in there. The firefight is happening. And I'm just going to do what I can to pick off the remaining active B2s with my E11D and just try and use precision fire to just shoot them all in the head.
Beautiful. These droids, they start going down one by one. The tank now is on fire. You sort of hear the screams of said senator inside.
I'm holding a knife at the senator's throat.
While he burns?
Yes.
And what would you say to that senator as he burns?
This is what you get when you defy Emperor Palpatine.
Ooh.
Bro.
Bro.
Yep.
Beautiful. And with that...
Is it on comms?
Yes, absolutely. You guys, weirdly, also on 4. Edgelord has this great line. This senator falls to the ground with a clang. Because this sort of standard attack droid wearing people clothes is now dead. A voice comes over a comm. It says, simulation ended. A bunch of Imperial technicians sort of run out into this vast indoor training facility. Technicians are coming in, they're spraying flame retardant foam. You see that there are ceiling-mounted turrets to simulate airstrike and cover fire and the such.
So is live rounds?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a live fire training facility. Smoke is cleared.
It wasn't even a challenge.
You almost got blown up by our own air support.
I didn't almost get blown up.
No, yeah, you did it.
No, that's what you. No, I didn't almost get blown up.
We saw the turrets that were acting as the ties, and they came in and they definitely.
You think those lame things were actually gonna hit me?
Yeah.
That's the design purpose. He warned you. You stuck under that. That's very dangerous. You cannot allow this.
Whatever.
I got 2 of them.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm stuck with you. Okay guys, look, I know I'm filling in for Paladin. His loss has felt heavy with the group, but you need to give me your all when we do this. So when I give you an order, I expect you to fucking follow it.
I was giving my all. What do you think I was doing, chopping the heads off of those stupid battle droids?
So you just want to run in, handle everything yourself?
That's the idea. It's not like I need any of you guys.
You know, with all due respect, sir, Paladin wouldn't give us an order that he wouldn't himself have done on the front lines. He's a good leader, and he earned our respect.
You know, I didn't ask to be put in this position. I'm doing the best I can, but understood.
So at the far end of this facility, these huge double blast doors open. There are two figures, sort of in shadow. One you recognize. This is a guy you see all the time. He's your direct superior officer, Moff Amala, who is sort of a little on the short side. He's not like ridiculously tiny, but as far as mops go, like he's no Tarkin, okay? He's a little, you know, got some kind of nervous tics like this. He sweats a lot. His eyes dart quite a bit. Next to him is a silhouette, and as they start to walk forward to you guys, this is not someone who any of you have ever met in person, but as citizens and soldiers of the Empire, there is no mistaking Grand Vizier Masameda.
You're honored by his presence.
So they'll probably be to you guys in about 30 seconds. It's a big, long.
All right, everyone, pay attention. I don't want. Let's just see what the moth has to say about this.
I reluctantly stand at something sort of resembling attention, meaning I'm standing up kind of straight.
Beautiful. Ameda and Mafamala move forward. Weirdly.
Abokim, how do you spell the second?
Oh, Amala?
Yes.
Amala.
And the second one?
Roderick Amala. Masameda. Masamedda. He is the big blue guy from the prequels who really wants order in the Senate.
Okay.
Yep.
That is, I think, his catchphrase.
Okay.
Order! They sort of appear. They're sort of such a feared silhouette. It's weird that they almost take you by surprise. But as these guys get closer to you, realize that they are also flanked by 4 Crimson Guardsmen. So this is high rank for you guys. This is weird. You guys are dating a little above maybe what you would usually catch. And this is reflected in Amala's face. He looks very uncomfortable, very, very nervous. He sort of breaks stride with Ameda a little bit and kind of moves forward and is like, "Excellent job. I knew it would be. Excellent. He was watching. I'm assuming everything went according to plan. We couldn't really hear on the comms, but yeah, it's good."
Yes, sir.
Obviously, a great, fantastic group. Proud of you guys. Look, we can't mess this up, okay? We can't mess this up. Masameda steps forward and very proudly, Mafamala presents the project that he has been working on for quite a long time now. When the Death Star exploded, he saw his move to climb the ranks with this idea that small groups were the answer to striking fear and control in the heart of the galaxy, not giant grand gestures like the Death Star. And he sort of presents you, and you guys probably could be in a more cool, inspiring pose. He would probably prefer that. But he's Grand Vizier, the Blades of the Empire. I present to you the Blades of the Empire. This is Grand Vizier Masameda.
Are we supposed to be impressed?
Ooh. Angela, please stop talking. Stop. Could you deal? I thought we had a handle.
As you said, sir, that the key to our success is our individuality, and Edgelord presents himself in a very particular way.
Individuality. Masameda sort of steps forward. That is not a word that he likes. I'm sorry, you said this trooper's name was...
Edgelord.
It's Edgelord. That's what I go by.
That's what he goes by.
It's the only name you need to know.
LJ666, sir.
Thank you. And your name?
I am HJ96254.
Excellent.
You're just gonna let him take away your name like that?
Ameda has probably been briefed a little bit about you. So he kind of isn't taking the bait. He sort of eyeballs Amala to sort of, let's get a move on. And Amala's like, okay, mission, that's right, sorry, mission. Introductions are over. Everyone kind of gather around, and he tosses sort of a projector onto the ground, hollow projector. Projector comes up. It is footage, which you guys may or may not recognize, of a dedication of a statue of Emperor Palpatine on Coruscant. This has been big news on the holonet lately. A pirate group had attacked the statue dedication and kidnapped the headlining singer, like mid-concert.
Well played, Joe Stark. Well played.
It all matters. All my bullshit matters. Ameda steps forward. I don't know why I've decided that it's Ameda that steps forward, because it's a harder voice to do. But Ameda steps forward and says, as you no doubt know, because Amala has made it clear that you have full and unfettered access to the holonets for some reason. During a dedication of a statue called Palpatine, the Protector, and in the image it is Palpatine literally shielding a child from a crazed Jedi with his bare hands.
Feel inspired.
Absolutely. Everyone add 4 to your inspiration. I don't know if that's a stat that's real.
Yeah, I'm making it one.
It is now.
As you know, a rogue element brazenly attacked this dedication and kidnapped the headlining performer, Kyra Pyre, K-Y-R-A-P-Y-R-E. Mid-performance. Now, this is unacceptable for a variety of reasons. But in my busy schedule, I only have time to give you 2. 1, with no recognizable group taking responsibility for this, unofficial press has run with the story that this is the work of the Rebel Alliance, and this will not do. The idea that the rebels could strike us on Coruscant at such a high-profile event will not do. 2, Kyra Pyre, though a civilian, is important to the military effort of the Empire. She is a morale booster. We send her on tours. She performs on planets newly inducted into the Empire. She is merely a cog, but an important cog in the machine, and that cog must be returned. He sort of gestures to Amala, who punches something into his data pad. Statues vanish. A planet appears. Kashyyyk. The group responsible was eventually identified as a previously unknown rogue element known as the Mako Club. Now, our efforts to track this group have proved fruitless because there is little information about the group available. That is, in the scope of things, their insignificance. However, this insignificant creature has bitten at the Empire. So we were fortunate to realize that in orbit during the Battle of Kashyyyk, a number of their fleet was waiting with the Rebel Alliance. Those Mako Club pirates have been captured and transferred to various military prisons. Now then, finally, interrogations have proved fruitful. We have the name of a planet, their base of operations, where they have taken Kyra Pyre, a planet called Tenoch, T-E-N-O-C-H. There is very little information available about the planet. In fact, merely the name. It's in the Rakata system on the edge of the unknown regions. This is logical. These areas are havens for scum and villainy and must be wiped out. Now that we have the name of a planet, we can find the singer. She has a short-range locator, and she can be found. That is your mission. And he sort of shoots this at Amala. Do not fail me. And with that, Ameda, the Crimson Guardsmen, leave. Amala does this ridiculous, just Dickensian bow almost, which looks in a world of very cold salutes, just sort of looks ridiculous. He's just sweating buckets at this point. Any questions? I mean, that's really it. But
could you have like bowed a little more largely to him?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing, man.
yeah, and considering the fact that look, you didn't even graduate from the academy, you dropped out, but you're okay with the knife, so I put you in my little. You could do with some bowing as well. Yeah.
No.
We'll continue this a little later. Any questions that aren't from the one that hasn't hit puberty yet?
Any aliens on that planet?
I mean, like you say, your guess is as good as mine. There's probably aliens.
I
and
need
the
target
pirates.
practice.
You'll get your chance.
Oh, I will.
So we're just like going to rescue some singer?
Yeah. But important thing, you heard him. I don't know. She might be his mistress. I don't know.
Don't question the causes of our leaders. Don't question the reasons.
Adults are so confusing.
Art. I appreciate how well you melded with your first training simulation with the group. I hope everyone's warmed up to your newest member. Highest recommendations. In fact, not only do we have Art, but we have some additional funding for accepting him onto the team, which is always good news, always fantastic news. So I just appreciate you being here, really. Yeah, I do.
I'm happy to be here. I've heard rumors of other squadrons, like the Scar Squadron and Inferno Squad, Blades of the Empire. It's interesting. I'm on board. But
Inferno Squadron, garbage. He can play dress up with his daughter all he wants. Yeah. Look, you guys, nobody else really wanted you except for Art. Everybody wants you. It's kind of an MVP, bit of a score. The rest of you, you're all garbage. But I see potential in garbage, and collectively, we're going to become one can full of garbage. Yeah. And we're going to hurtle that garbage can into space and rescue this singer. Yeah.
Are you done?
In fact, I am. That is an appropriate question at this point. I want you guys on the onslaught within a half hour, ready to take off. Yeah? Off you go.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Roger.
Floor is yours.
I'm gonna look over to Breaker. Breaker, do me a favor. Make sure that everything's prepared. Counting on you. I would like to speak to the Grim for just one extra second.
Yeah, you got it, boss. All right, you heard the chief, everybody. Let's go. Let's head out.
Okay, great.
Finally.
Typically, heading out would mean sort of outside of this facility, there's usually sort of a flatbed kind of like skiff waiting for you guys to sort of take you on your way. So that's probably, assumedly, already out there.
I'm gonna try and approach Mala. I don't know if he's left, but you're kind of waiting for the
he's
team.
kind of sort of walking, but yeah, he hasn't left.
Sir, permission to speak freely.
It creates free. You know, don't think of me as like your boss. I'm like your cool friend.
Indeed, not to give credence to Edgelord and his concerns about this mission, but this seems like a gross misallocation of resources. I don't see, is there something else here at play that I'm not understanding? It's just retrieving a singer?
Think of it less about retrieving a singer and more really cleaning up a reputation problem. Yeah? Somebody stabbed us hard, where it hurts, in the backyard of our own house at a family barbecue. Yeah?
And we stab back.
And we stab back, exactly. Look, I know you're nervous. I know you got some nerves. I know Paladin's dead. I know, I mean, he was sculpted from marble. I mean, just beautiful. I couldn't draw a more perfect Imperial soldier than Paladin, even if I could draw. And I know you're not that, but you're gonna do fine.
Thank you for the words, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Look, if you want some more positive words for a guy from Alderaan, you're not bad. I've always meant that.
Thank you, sir.
You've got it. And he kind of does a big flourish, and he's like, ladies and gentlemen, thank your makers. You're at the dance, cause this is the dance. And he kind of walks off, and he's sort of fixing he's got sort of a weird little ponytail thing here, and he's sort of fixing, and he's starting to scurry off.
What the hell did he mean by that? This is the dance.
Some stupid grown-up metaphor thing.
Yeah, well, if you don't understand what he's talking about, why are you contributing to this conversation? Again, I ask a fellow adult, what the hell was he talking about with that?
Actually, I really don't know what he's talking about either.
Dance?
Can he just speak literally?
We are still supposed to be getting a singer, right? Did he mean really like a singer or something else?
You know what? I really don't know now.
Yeah, all right.
Breaker, do me a favor. Before we leave, see if you can download anything. I know you have your back channels. We have unfiltered access to the holonet, but I know that you know how to find some information. Get anything you can on this singer, this planet, anything we can. Something just doesn't feel right about this, but we have our orders, and let's carry them out.
All right, I'll do what I can, boss. You got it.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of west-winging to this thing, in the classic tradition of George Lucas, we're gonna sideswipe.
Perfect.
Ooh, left to right. Okay.
Oh, well,
Quite classic.
I'm not a good filmmaker. Oh
On my data pad, I'm like, oh yeah, she is a singer.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, all right.
Apparently, all right.
Bright light in heavy contrast from this sort of dark bunker you guys have been in. The airfield of the Imperial Center for Military Operations on Coruscant. If you're a Clone Wars show fan, this place was on Clone Wars all the time. Ahsoka Tano had to break out of prison here. If you love the Empire at all, the sight of this airfield should just make you cry. There are battalions of stormtroopers being loaded into ships, which are then heading up to unload in orbiting Star Destroyers. There's tanks being refueled and polished. There's activity everywhere, all in service to the Empire. This skiff brings you guys up to an ETTI light cruiser, an Eddy light cruiser ship. It's just sort of a long, I don't know, think of it as like an uppercase T. This is your ship, the Onslaught. It's been modified for Imperial use. There's a big drop ship that docks with it and attaches with it. It can take off and land with the drop ship if necessary. And that is where you guys find your droid, KDV-8.
One more time.
KDV-8.
DV8.
Who is like just like K2SO, a KX droid. He's overseeing technicians and stuff, loading your normal gear and payload onto the ship, and he is of course excited to see you guys. Oh, the Blades. How did your training simulation go?
It was easy as expected.
Excellent, Master Edgelord. I would expect no less from a true master of the dark side of the Force.
Thanks. I'm glad someone appreciates me. And I just storm onto the ship.
Yeah, other than Edgelord almost dying, I think we did pretty good.
I got 2 aliens. Even fake aliens are good aliens dead. So.
Excellent.
I'll
Score
take
2 more for the taxidermy.
Katie, what did I say about edging Edgelord on me? That you can't do it.
You're right, sir. I apologize.
I know we initiated it as a joke, but it needs to stop.
You're right, sir. I apologize. Rules have changed since Paladin was in charge, and I need to change with them. And of course, our art, sir. My name is K.
I know your name. I've done my research. I also grew up in the shadow of the Clone Wars. I know what droids can do. You served me. Understood?
Of course, understood, sir. I live to serve and support and fly the ship.
New guy.
This new guy over here is busting his chops. I like this guy. He's got a real pair of balls on him over here. This is good. It's gonna be fun watching you two spit spat back and forth.
Are you guys just gonna stand around talking all day? Or are we gonna get a move on?
Are you gonna be a little shit all day?
Well, fun is certainly a word for this. And KDV-8, who actually kind of seems unnerved by this, is kind of like just sort of starting to head up to the ship and does sort of a mild gesture and says, "Sir, your normal support team has arrived." A second skiff pulls up, and there are 10 stormtroopers in Scarif armor, because that is my favorite stormtrooper armor, and this is my game. That's all. That's the only reason. Sort of pull up. Some of these guys you guys might have worked with. Some of them are probably new because they are literally red shirts and have probably a pretty high turnover rate. Much like NPCs that work with some light side groups in other games of Edge of the Empire. They're doing sort of their normal salutes. They're loading on.
They're all members of the Nick McNickerson family.
There is one in Scout Scarif armor breaker that stops by you and salutes. Sir, SCT 1023, it's a pleasure to work with you again, sir. You recognize this guy. This guy usually is a support guy specifically for you. He's a sniper.
Slick McNickerson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, might be. Might be. Just might be. I'm not going to promise that these are not all.
1023. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you, sir. Pleasure to be working with you again. He boards the ship.
Likewise.
On board, as Edgelord is yelling.
Just real quick, I feel like, can we take a pause? We need to
Sure.
explain to Ken, there is an unfortunate family
Yes.
in our
main
normal game
storyline.
that
They all
has
die.
brothers, cousins. I feel like every male member of this family, even a female member of the family, has met an unfortunate fate or has had terrible luck because specifically of our other characters as we go through the It's apparently a real small galaxy.
They've carved a horrible path.
It's really
for this
sad and
family.
tragic.
It's like the Star Wars McFoyle family from Sunny.
Yeah, one of them won the lottery.
Absolutely gonna bite us in the ass.
Yes.
Which has only afforded them more ways to kill them.
You got it. And now you're up to speed.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Completely up to speed. As Edgelord is shouting, a voice just says, "Shut up!"
I'm sorry, who just said that?
You turn and then look down a little bit. It is Tam Elsie, your engineer. She is an older woman. Her hair is black and kind of graying. It's tied up in a very tight bun. She is very small. Some kind of genetic disorder has left her a little small, a little stunted. She walks with a steel cane. It obviously has not made her timid. You guys know her as a very brilliant weapons designer, very brilliant inventor, very brilliant engineer, and kind of angry. So, Tam, shaking her cane at you, "Shut up!"
I won't!
Oh.
Also, thanks for the modifications you made to my sword. It was really great. I was able to slice open the bottom of a tank, no problem.
Well, there you have it. Now maybe pay me back with some silence on my ship!
Fine.
My ship's so quiet and then you come on board.
What, it's your ship now? I thought this was a collective effort of individuals.
Then start making some more effort.
Ugh. I'm like, just mope in a corner.
Tam, I don't say this enough. I really appreciate everything you do on this ship.
Oh, Crater, handsome boy, you're very, very welcome. You're going to learn.
Stop flirting.
You're going to. I'm not flirting. I don't need to flirt. I know how to use this stick. Kind of waves it in the air. You're going to enjoy your new toy. And I don't mean this cane.
Gross.
She also takes out a small little hollow. You guys noticed there was attached to the drop ship. You know that it's going to work because nothing that she builds or modifies doesn't work, but attached to the dropship, there's just an extra like crate. And aerodynamically, it shouldn't make sense. But also, this lady has done weirder stuff, and so probably shouldn't bug you. But you did notice this crate attached to the dropship that I forgot to tell you about before I introduced Tam. She says, she pulls out this hollow. New toy. I call it's an all-terrain vehicle. I call it the Ferret. And this hollow pulls up. There's an armored ATV. It has twin heavy blasters on either side of it. The front is equipped with just sort of these bright flood lamps. Normal complement heavy blasters. Go blow up some armor. The tires, they can't be blown. They're armored too. The floodlights, they have a strobe effect just in case you need to disperse a crowd. You guys are gonna love it. Wheels of the future. We're too dependent on hovering. We're too dependent on legs, those AT-ATs with, I can't wait until some dumb primitive tribe throws a log at the legs of an AT-AT walker. And then I'll hear Orson Krennic sighing in his grave for throwing me out of the engineer corps for saying that maybe AT-ATs want the future. She kind of shaking. She's very, very, very angry.
It's okay when she calls them AT-ATs. People yell at me and they're like, they're AT-ATs.
Don't meta correct me on canon! And then she sort of storms off. Storms off in KDV8. Says, if you're prepared, we'll be taking off shortly.
Excellent. Everybody just kind of take some time, reflect on everything that happened in that simulation, what we can do better, what we can do in this mission. If you need me, let me know. I just kind of walk off.
Great. So as the ship is, guys are strapping in and all that stuff, as the ship is taking off, making the jump to light speed, floor is yours.
Breaker, how long have you been in the Empire?
Nearly my whole life.
What's with this one? You
I'm
know.
just having like the equivalent of like earbuds. So like an iPod essentially. It's the only song that exists.
Yeah.
We must be a cohesive unit. That's the strength of the Empire, not individuality.
Well, I would normally agree with you, but if I'm being honest, that little edgelord over there, pretty effective fighter.
Can she be controlled?
I think so.
You think so?
Look, it just seems like regular, typical teenager shit, you know? We were all young once. I was young not too long ago. And I feel like if we can appeal to their more immature side, then maybe we can get some shit done. That's just my take.
All right. As long as I know you guys have my back.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
Our kind have to stick together.
We need to.
Genetically superior.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Boss, I'm gonna go do some of that research, if that's cool.
Okay, I started walking away, but I heard that.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Send it to me.
Head on to the ship,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go try to access the holonet on those little back channels of mine and try to do as much research as I can on this singer.
Okay, great. So before you get to like the cockpit of the ship, there's sort of a general like workout area. There's some computer stations, radar. The seat for the guy who sits and just repeats what computers say. That sort of area. So.
Cool. Well, I want to go and I want to do some research.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I want to try to access the holonet, and I'm going to try to get as much intel on this singer, Kira Paya, as I can.
Okay. I've always wanted to say this. Let's go ahead and roll. Yes. You are going to roll your computers.
Cool.
Actually, wait. You're researching the singer.
Yeah.
Let's computers. It doesn't matter if you know things because you have Google.
Okay.
And it's just gonna be 2 purple.
Oof, that's real easy. All right, well, I'm pulling from the light side normally, believe it or not, and there's nothing up there yet, but here we go. Whoo, boy, that's 5 successes, 1 Jedi moment.
Okay. Boom. So you're going through all the usual headlines that came up when this happened. You remember seeing some of these articles pop up way back. You know how the news cycle goes. It goes really quick. The holonet's
that's right.
like, oh my god, this is all we care about. And then the next day they're on to, whatever else. So there are lots of news stories, think pieces, counter think pieces. The typical, she's a very, very popular singer in the core worlds.
Has Kira Paya reached her peak? Has Kira Paya made a comeback? Did Kira Paya ever really go away?
So she's like new. She's peak. She's like.
Did she have a show in Space Vegas?
Yeah. No. At this point, she's Ed Sheeran. She's like at the top of the world right now.
Now she goes through like personality changes, right? Because I do remember her going by a different name.
Yes.
Yeah. So
but
it's like a
the
Hannah
guy,
Montana, Miley Cyrus thing.
But now, Well, I mean, the guy who said that name originally also rarely knows what he's talking about. So. This is her name now, because I think I called her Space Kesha, and I.
It was somebody on the Reddit above game. Somebody on the Reddit said it was Brittany Spanwalker.
Oh, it was Brittany Spanwalker. That's right. Yeah, Aaron Val's an idiot is my easy canon fix there. I have put a CGI Jabba in front of that old name.
So like a Beyonce.
So she's hugely popular right now.
Cool.
Everybody loves the singer. Her concerts sell out all the time. She's also massively pro-Empire. She does Imperial performances all the time. Whatever the equivalent of the Imperial USO is, she supports it. Most of her shows are benefits for it. She headlines all their tours. You see the articles about the Palpatine, our protector, statue dedication. There was just in this flash of chaos, all of these this mismatch of ships attacked. They weren't targeting civilians. They were only targeting Imperials and troopers and guards, and this lady was snatched.
Does it look like it was the Rebel Alliance for sure?
No.
we
So
don't know?
let's
Oh.
get Jedi moment on this.
Okay.
You start to sort of go a little further down the holonet. You get under like approved Imperial news, and you sort of start to hit dark stuff. There's a lot of chatter back and forth about who these people were, what they meant. They've been identified as the Mako Club, but there's a lot of chatter that's like, what is a Mako Club? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard for an organization. Then you find something interesting, and this is your Jedi moment. You found footage of a fan who was pirating the concert, who was front row, kind of doing one of these.
Their own form of piracy.
Yeah, they're literally their own form of piracy. When a ship, which you guys above game would recognize as the Indomitable, comes down right over the stage. Ramp comes down, and a very ridiculous-looking, foppish idiot standing out the ramp. You hear this audio footage. It's a little distorted, but it sounds something like, "My name is Aaron Fowl, Baron Majestic of the Mako Club. Okay. You need new management." And then somehow winks at the camera. Snatches the singer in a bear hug. She's confused. She looks kind of confused and overwhelmed and doesn't really fight back, but it's more, she just looks shocked, like, what is happening? They drag her onto the ship, they bug out, boom, make the jump. It's over so quickly.
Okay.
And that's where the footage cuts out.
Beautiful. All right.
Can I have snuck up on him while he's doing this search?
Oh my God, yes.
Your game, yeah.
Great. So I snuck up on him then, and I'm just now a peer over his shoulder. I forgot how stupid that guy was.
Christ.
I knew there was something I remembered about it, and that was that it was that guy's stupid outfit.
Edgelord. What did we told you about not sneaking up on us, huh?
I can't help
You gotta
it.
cut that shit out.
Can't help it if I'm small and
Yeah,
stealthy.
we'll figure out how to help it, okay? What if I was having my own private time here?
You wouldn't have your own private time. You're just like the Empire's yes man.
That's not true and you know it, all right? Now you take that back, right now.
Make me.
All right, yeah, no problem. I'll just go and I'll delete all of your favorite holovits. How about that? How about I do that shit remotely?
No, don't!
Yeah, okay. Jedi Hard 2, Jedi Harder, Jedi Hard with a Vengeance, Live Free or Jedi Hard, they're gone. All right?
Right. Fine.
Okay.
I love this episode.
You have a personality of your own, and you can like think for yourself and whatever.
All right, damn straight. Nobody else talks like this.
Emma just wanted to be a YouTube movie commenter.
Now wait, what the heck were you talking about? You know this guy.
Well, like it was in all the coverage, man. Didn't you pay attention to the holonet? It's like the biggest news story.
What did this?
Can I overhear any of this?
Yeah, if you're around.
Okay.
That this like
Kira Pyre got kidnapped?
yeah, that this
Don't lie. You were at that concert, weren't you?
everyone was at that concert that was on Coruscant. It was finally something to do.
Ah, see, I think you figured it out. See,
Yeah.
little dude over here is embarrassed that he likes
at a
this
Kira Pyre
this
concert.
little teeny bopper girl. That's what the problem is. Yeah,
Not so hard now, are ya?
What's your favorite song of hers? Huh? Which one you like the most? Huh? I'm doing a little bit of research here. There's like, let's see here. There's
Actually, she does a cover of Cantina song that's really good.
does she
Yeah.
really? Does she do the Cantina
she
cover
does.
song?
Sounds
Good
really
cover
good.
of
Both
the
of them.
Cantina song.
Both of them.
And let me tell you, it's hard to do a good cover of the Cantina song.
All right,
And
Tam.
then
Okay.
Elsie sort of just hurries away.
Okay. Well, outside of covers of obviously the greatest song ever written, what's your favorite song of hers? Now this might be important to the mission, right? We gotta know. We gotta know if we're
It's
sneaking
from
up on
her
her.
first album. It's called "Baby, You're a Firework."
Baby, you're a firework.
Yeah, it's like a it's like an autobiography in
Oh,
a
please,
song
do tell.
about
Oh,
my
please.
struggles.
Oh, please, elaborate.
She's a lot deeper than you think, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's the voice of a generation.
Oh, positively, absolutely.
You wouldn't know. You're old and you don't care about anything.
No, I don't. I just like good music, like Cantina Band. That's a real band, all right? You young kids, you don't know good music if you heard it coming out of a Tauntaun's asshole, okay?
Whatever.
Look, Art will back me up. Art, get in here. Get in here.
Yes, sir.
Look, you're old, right?
Yes, I am.
Fair to say.
I proudly
you
served
get
the
mad at me
Empire.
when I go around and call of
Rude.
you old.
Hey, look, us regular age guys could get away with it, all right? Not you little kids. Now, Art, now you you know good music, right? What's the greatest band in the galaxy right now?
Well, figuring down in the modal notes, their jizz wailing is incomparable.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about jizz wailing. Okay, you
Yes.
see, Art's got the right idea. Now, no, listen up, Edgelord. You go on about jizz wailing. Tell Edgelord about jizz wailing.
From the cockpit, KD sort of turns around and is like, I am also partial to jizz wailing.
Why don't you shut up, you metal bag?
Shutting up, sir.
Jizz wailing is about the feelings that are not there,
Thank you.
mixed with what you think you're hearing.
Thank you. It's
The
about
music
subtlety.
itself would have a midichlorian count that is very high if that was a real thing. But we know it's not.
Well, at least we agree on that.
Your music is like a X-wing crash landing into the sand.
You tell him, Art. I like this guy. He's got
an
big old
But
brass
if it's like
balls,
an
you know?
X-wing
Big old balls.
crash landing into the sand, the operative word there is crash, which means it's an X-wing that's crashing, which, as far as the Empire is concerned, is a good thing.
That is a good thing for the Empire. That rebellion, that pitiful rebellion, thinks they can take us down with lucky shots. I don't know how it
Fucking
happened.
terrorists,
right?
all of 'em.
Absolutely.
No
How many
match.
good souls died on the Death Star that day? Let's remember that, not fight over your music. But have you ever seen a jizz wailing festival? If you should go there.
No,
There
I
was
have
one on
not.
Lothal once. I was on a break. It was
On
good.
Lothal?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go. You gotta let me know when the next time that's happening. And if we got, shore leave, we gotta head down there.
You're both welcome.
Crater, what are you up to?
I definitely go straight to like my bunk, my quarters. That couldn't have gone any worse. He literally ran into the artillery strike. I said pop smoke, music will cover. If he wasn't so good at stabbing things, so take a moment. I sit down on the bunk, and I have like a lower bunk. So I take a time to kind of go underneath, and I pull out a stormtrooper helmet, and it's Paladin's helmet. It's completely fucked up. It's like destroyed. It's all this blaster scoring on it, and I kind of just hold it. I don't think I can do this. I know you have some big boots that I needed to fill. I don't think I can do this, but I'm gonna try. And then I like kind of hide it back underneath the bed.
And it's on the note, I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to try, that the alarms start going off. That you guys are going to come out of hyperspace. So standard alarms, sorry. The alarms go off, but they're typical. It's time to suit up.
Finally,
Here we go.
get to do something interesting today.
Let's do this. Hey, maybe if you're lucky, maybe you'll be able to run into your Paya girl over here, right? Hey, you never know. Maybe she might take one look at you and immediately fall in love. That's probably not gonna happen. You're too
Like
small.
I care about any of that stuff.
Yeah, right. You care about love. Everybody cares about love.
Not me.
Even Palpatine. Even Emperor Palpatine himself cares about love. He loves all of us.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
right. That's
Right,
true.
Art?
That's true. Absolutely.
As you guys are sort of
Gearing up.
busting each other's undropped balls, your stormtrooper regiment is, checking blasters and, all that good stuff. 1023 kind of gives you, another salute. He's loading up an extra bandolier of ammunition. Tam Elsie is walking around and kind of giving, as you guys start to gear up, sort of giving you guys the once-over. A lot of the stuff you guys have is custom. It's all stuff she's designed. Your battle scanner breaker, obviously, of her design, she's checking, connections and, and doing a little spit and just kind of cleaning the visor a little bit. Medevac, your medical gauntlet, and your mobile operating room kite shield. Obviously, of her design, she takes the kite shield from you. She hits a button. It sort of expands into its partition, and she's just checking it kind of for weight. And it's still too heavy, but it'll do. Plugs it back, hands it to you. crater. She's checking your grenade launchers, you know, all that kind of stuff. Everything you make is boring. Let me make you better things.
Well, I take off my, or I'm about to put on like my custom-made helmet that looks remarkably close to across the streaming of something else.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's like a full visor, so I can like kind of, I start testing all of the different heads-up display information it gives me for like the different degrees of the explosives that I have.
Great. Great. You are a chief of this squad, but someday you'll be a master chief. Kind of gives you a look. I don't know. This lady might not really know what to think of you yet. Also, maybe not the kind of lady that you like very much. Genetically defective, physically weak. She kind of gives you a look and just standard, whatever you are.
You calling me standard? Graduated top of my class. I'll be fine with my Imperial issue weaponry. I don't need any of your hijink, self-built devices built in a basement under the cover of darkness. What are you doing in the Empire anyways? We are a perfect group of people. And look at this. You know, worse than droids.
So, obviously kind of shaking. This is a lady who's kind of your den mom. She kind of glances at the rest of the team like, what the fuck, you know?
He's new.
Oh, he's new. He's gonna meet my cane soon if he doesn't stop it. Kind of gives Edgelord a look. You know, how are your knives?
Good. Do you think maybe, like, while we're gone, you could work on making me a sword that's like a sword on like both ends?
I tell you what, you finally lift some rocks with your mind like you're always saying you can do. I make you a sword that's a sword on both ends, yeah?
Don't
Deal.
encourage it. Don't.
Young people should be encouraged. She can use the force, right? And she kind of gives you guys
I'm
sort of a big
still
like,
a boy, Tam.
he can use the force, right? Busting his balls if he has balls. She kind of clanks off. Ship comes out of hyperspace. And through, you know, sort of the viewing windows, you guys are in the, there's a hatch that'll load into the drop ship, but you guys can sort of see through the viewing windows. It's a smaller planet. It's ringed. It also looks like large parts of this planet. There's these, you know, blue seas, and then just different continents. Large parts of the continents look like they're just on fire. Just completely lit up, burning land masses. Stormtroopers have started to file into the dropship. K2 has come back. He walks up to Breaker, and he says, just as expected, the Singer's coordinates have been picked up. I'm transferring that signal to you.
All right, we're gonna pass it along. Thank you, KD.
Okay.
All right, let's mount up, people, and let's do this. Let's make it quick and simple. Get in, get out. Let's follow orders, and I'll come back in one piece.
Just real quick, boss, if it's all right if I can address everybody while we're assembled here in the drops here, just again to go over the information that I was able to pick up on the Singer here.
Please.
The most important to note is that it seems as if Kira Paya was kidnapped by a specific member of this Mako Club, somebody who goes by the name of Aaron Val, or the Baron Majestic. I can pull up this.
What kind of name is that?
It's pretty stupid.
I get the feeling that this individual must be extremely competent, charismatic, extremely loyal, diligent person to fully get an operation like this underway. You must.
Complete moron to just be captured on someone's data pad cam.
You know what? He does kind of make a point, boss. Crate, if it's all right, I can go ahead and pull this up. Here's the video that I was able to retrieve from somebody who was in the front row of this concert. Now, it's funny that you say that he seems real confident on the outside, because if you're asking me, boss, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing somebody who is very, very insecure. Just right off the bat, this dude is... Yeah, I'm playing it.
Oh, I was completely wrong. This is a complete imbecile.
Yes,
this
it
should
seems
be
like
a
it.
cakewalk. I feel like, is this a joke? Is this, how can anyone...
Apparently not, sir. The other thing that I was able to find out about this Kira Paya is that she has been active and very prominent in imperial concerts and celebrations. She's very pro-Empire, thankfully. Also, our own edgelord is #1 fan. And I believe Edgy over here said that his favorite song was "Baby, You're a Firework," which I think was reflective of more of her earlier period of. I'm sorry, you might have to help me out here, edgelord, if you want to address all the
I'm all ears.
troopers and
Like to
everybody.
sing
in
a
here.
little bit of the song here.
It was autobiographical. She was going through some stuff early in her career, and she channeled that emotion into her music.
Okay, whoa,
All
whoa.
right,
hey,
I'm gonna
Let's
test
just-
my comms.
Let's just
and
leave
reach,
the kid alone. Let
KD.
him listen to.
Hey, Katie, can you play? What'd you say that was?
That was a Baby, You're a Firework.
Baby, you're a firework. Can you play that over the ship's speakers as we get
Yeah,
ready?
there might be some
Streaming,
clues in
sir.
the lyrics.
It's for intel purposes, of course.
Streaming, sir. So as you guys have loaded into the dropship, the dropship.
So some like badass like
There's no Flight of the Valkyries. It's just this very poppy, this "Baby You're a Firework" song drops. These Scarif troopers, some of them probably don't know what to make of this. They're just like,
We're all kind of like
happening?
we're all kind of like looking around like
So walls
over
are
there.
shaking.
Edgelord is like yeah.
So "Baby
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
Firework." Walls are, the ship's shaking. You're dropping into the atmosphere.
If this is the music I die to, I feel somewhat okay with this.
Right, it's a good song.
Breaker, you will notice you're the one sort of with the coordinates on your heads-up display. You guys are headed directly towards one of the on-fire parts of the planet. Of course, I wouldn't have said it if that wasn't important.
I figured we had the shore troopers, we're going to the water, but no?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
fire
they're,
it is.
I don't care if they're shore troopers. They're just neat looking. So Chekhov's burning continent. You guys are that's sort of where the dropship is heading. Any last words?
It looks like we're heading, this is right, to a continent that's literally on fire. Be sure to check your coolant systems. Make sure check the person next to you, make sure everything's working. If any point you have system failure, you just don't be a hero. Let us know. It's okay to ask for help. And with that, let's just pick up this singer, I guess.
Hooah!
Don't know what that means, but yes, that sounds pretty.
Heard, understood, and acknowledged. Hooah!
New lingo. Ship is rattling. As you guys enter orbit, just really intense. A lot. This is at the point where even some seasoned guys will throw up. Maybe some of them even do it for luck at this point. I don't know. I've never been in the army.
In their helmets?
Yeah, which is gross.
Shit. Make a mental note of those ones.
You guys break through. 1023 just kind of like gives you like a. You guys break through. It's not fire. You are gliding. The ship is being piloted by a stormtrooper, KD, and Tam on board in orbit on the Onslaught. The ship is heading for about maybe a mile outside of where her signal's being picked up, unless, that's kind of standard. If you guys want to do something else, that's fine. But what you see is a jungle.
What?
But fall colors, just beautiful reds and oranges and yellows, which from orbit, these massive jungles give the appearance that this planet's on fire. It's a jungle planet. All readings are coming up. The air's breathable. The water's drinkable. You're heading down. The dropship comes at a glide. The stormtrooper piloting sort of takes control. 30 seconds to land, sir.
Okay, well, this is actually kind of surprising. It's a jungle instead of fire, so just everyone, standard procedure. Get out of the shuttle, make for some perimeter in the jungle. We'll set up, establish our reinforcements back here, and then we'll push forward. Do you have a good lock on that signal?
Yes, sir. I got it right in my sights.
All right, let's do it.
Great. Ship touches down in kind of a clearing. I mean, some trees kind of get, brushed to one side. Ship comes down, ramp comes down. Your support team sort of mobilizes first. forms a perimeter.
Right. Looks like perimeter is secure, sir.
Okay. Is there a leader of like this kind of the red shirt team that I can give orders to?
Yeah, his name is JW087.
JW087, I want you to make sure to leave a detachment here, secure this landing area. This is our fallback point. If we ever need it, this will also be our evac point. After we retrieve the singer, have another group that just kind of, we're going to take point, move in, do what we do, but I want a secondary team that's in like close proximity to us, so that if we need help, we can call in the secondary fire team. With that, it's basically 3 teams. Us moving in on point, reserve team in the landing kind of evac zone.
Okay, heard, sir. Go-betweens.
Sorry?
I apologize, sir. Any support team with you guys in the field?
You're pretty buddy-buddy with 1023.
I can vouch for 1023, yes, sir.
He's a good shot.
So one of the best I know.
Let's bring him along.
Okay, so JW sort of points at 1023, who's got a sniper rifle out, just sort of does a normal gesture. Plays it cool, you know. There's not really a whole lot of like there's not like he doesn't like do a Battlefront 2 like squat celebration after like shooting some, you know, sort of joins up with you. Thank you, sir. Sort of under his breath.
All right, let's move out. Do we have any recon or any sort of battle intel that we would have gotten heading into this, or we're just walking into a jungle?
You know the location of the tracker. You do have a member who has a pretty metagamey visor on, if he chose to use it. But otherwise, you guys are just walking into the jungle.
Sir, I can take point and I can see what I can scout out.
Take point. Take 1023 with you as well. I also kind of want to make sure that we're not bunched up together. So let's kind of make sure that we're marching in a line. But if we need to, we can kind of like fan out and go into the jungle and kind of regroup around if there's any sort of conflict.
All right.
With Breaker.
As he says that, I fall back.
Okay.
You got it. 1023, you with me. Let's go.
He sort of nods and moves forward.
Watch my 6.
Acknowledge, sir.
So we're straight up like classic Vietnam movie, just marching through.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. With that, you guys step into the jungle. And with that, we end our first hour.
Damn! Took us an hour to get out of the shit. Yeah. Pencils and parsecs.
Classic pencils and parsecs. You know, I was hoping to get a little further, but ripping on Edgelord was completely worth it. We landed on Dark Side Tier 2.
Oh
That
shit!
means-
Which I think is Roid Rage. Okay, so
Roid Rage?
So you guys will notice in your standard packs, climbing gear, all that good stuff. You know, your standard issue stormtrooper things.
Sure.
There's these patches. We'll cut back to a scene that we couldn't do because I didn't think about how scenes versus unlocks would go. To Tam saying, "This is something I've been working on. They're a little unstable. But if you want to use them, you slap on your arm, you'll get very, very strong. You lift some rocks. You pull some aliens' intestines out of their bodies. You throw a child very far if you see an alien child. The strength of 10 Tagorians. You hear me? So all of you have these strength enhancement shots.
Cool.
Basically.
How many?
1 each.
One each? Okay.
We can use it whenever we want.
You can use it absolutely whenever you want. Again, a little unstable. Not going to explain why.
Okay.
But you will get an additional yellow to any strength or melee
Melee.
once used.
Great.
Okay.
And that's just for this round?
That is, I mean, when you've got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
You've got it until you use it or someone pulls it off of your dead body.
Cool.
Which I'm hoping is soon. Okay, let's talk second hour unlock. which I'm very excited about. Second hour unlock is called Ghosts of One Shots Past. Light Tier 1, the Kashyyyk Alliance Strike Force. You guys remember them, the defense of Kashyyyk. Light Side Tier 1, they're doing recon on a planet called Hoth. Light Side Tier 2, the Kashyyyk team is guarding the first new Alderaanian settlement.
Oh, shit.
They weren't very, they were trying to just stay mobile in their ships. They got hit. They're maybe sort of trying to play this another way, and that strike force is playing security for the very first Alderaanian settlement. I'll let Bert figure out where that is and what that means. Light Side Tier 3, Crom, our friend from the Alliance, has ordered the Kashyyyk strike team to Tula to deal with some things that are happening on Tula. Dark Side Tier 1. You guys remember the Scavengers, right?
Oh gosh, yes.
Druffy's Scavengers.
Druffy.
Dark Side Tier 1, Druffy Scavengers assisted the Imperials on Yavin and were granted safe passage to wherever they want and have maybe started a relationship on the low with the Empire. Dark Side Tier 2, Druffy Scavengers have aligned with the Revenant.
Oh God.
Oh,
They have no morals, so.
Revenant.
That's what they were called, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't want to do a dramatic reveal, and you're like, that's the wrong word,
No,
Joe.
that's correct.
Dark Side Tier 3, Druffy Scavengers, completely bailed on all of them, but crash landed on Hoth.
Oh.
Okay. With that,
Interesting.
Wow, all right.
It's all good.
with that, we will start
I like this.
our second hour. Okay? We are walking through the jungle, and we are starting the hour, and we're starting the hour.
Yes.
And hey, we're starting the hour. Hey, there we go. We're starting the hour.
Yep.
Got it.
Computers are hard. I am my father. VCRs are tough.
All right.
We're walking through the jungle. You're doing recon,
I
correct?
would just like to do I just want to do like a straightforward scan with my prototype scouter. See what I can pick up.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll. I don't know if it includes any kind of buffs or anything like that. What are the deets on that scanner? Are there any?
What I got? Prototype scouter just says literally prototype scouter.
Yeah, we
that's it.
definitely get boosts on.
Okay, yeah.
Sure.
So it's like a perception
We'll take it.
boost.
Yeah,
Right.
so I want you to go ahead and let's roll your perception. We're going to do a black and 2 purple, but you are going to add an ability. That is going to be what the scout.
All right, I'll take that. And you
uses.
know what?
You're gonna take.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
an extra ability.
I'd rather know what we're walking.
The only one on the light side. Is anybody else on the light side here?
Oh yeah, what are our
Right.
alignments? Yeah, guys, sorry,
Yeah.
they are working for the Empire, but we have some light and dark.
Light side
aligned.
aligned. Along
So
with
if you want to throw
Crater.
dice, in the other direction, there are a few people.
You
that
Darksiders
could
are
Dark side.
really low.
Yeah, you guys are loaded up.
I got nothing but like an advantage. That's all I got.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Um,
I really trust and believe in Breaker. I feel like he's just gonna spot every single thing. He's not gonna let us down.
so
Oh shit! It's a
You have
Saiyan,
two-
guys. I'm reading a Saiyan right now.
you have two sort of basic scans that go back. It's this scanner almost has like I don't know, when you're doing first aid on your computer, and there's just a general first aid button, and there's like 5 things it always does. You do a basic scan of your surroundings. 2 things. There's one sign of technology, which lines up with where you guys are heading, but that's it. There's also a lot of life.
But that's it. But it could be
Just
jungle
generally,
life.
generally a lot of life forms. There's stuff flying, there's stuff moving around, but so much so that it's hard to like get a read. I mean, you're in a jungle. There's bugs, there's there's animals, there's predators, there's herbivores. So it's hard to get a buzz, but I mean, this is definitely an active, alive jungle. You guys are not alone. If whether that life is intelligent, you don't know.
Break it or crater.
Crater.
Break it or crater.
This is Crater.
Hey Chief, this is what I got, boss. I got I'm gonna be honest, I got a pretty thorough reading of the jungle out ahead of us. If there's anything out of the ordinary that's gonna jump in, I'm probably gonna be able to spot it, but as of right now, all I'm seeing is life, and I got one identification here of technology, which seems to line up with our LZ where we're heading, so...
Like it's a building or it's a...
Too early to tell, but it is just sort of general tech, which is out of place in the jungle, but it could be a ship, could be a building to which we are headed to currently.
Okay, let's all approach with caution, and this could be our first clue.
Okay.
Okay, let's go check out this supercomputer or whatever.
You know what, Edgelord, how about you go assist Breaker? Maybe just in case there's anything that comes out, you can just stab it. You can do whatever you do. I really trust in your ability to react to whatever's there.
Yes, absolutely. And so I like run over to Breaker. Breaker, did you find anything I can stab yet?
No, nothing, Edgelord.
Well, come on, man. We gotta get a move on.
We're walking at a brisk pace here. You see me and SCT-1023 here? Look, we're walking at a normal pace in the jungle. Boss said to approach with caution, so you're just gonna have to wait before you can stab something, all right? Like everybody else, like all the other good little boys and girls.
If anything sneaks up on us, it won't, number one. And I can get out of the way fast enough. It's not gonna get me.
Why are you even bringing that up?
Because if you could just find something, like if there was somebody that was like guarding a facility or something, then I could sneak up on them and scan them, Breaker. Don't you see, this is a great team. You scan, I stab.
Okay, well, you know what? You're gonna be the first to know if I see something, but as of right now, it's just a regular ass jungle, okay? So just take it easy.
Okay.
Learn how to pace yourself.
Okay.
On the other side of this flank, we have Medevac and Art.
I'm currently scanning because it's a very lush jungle in front of us, yes? I'm scanning to see if there's anything that I recognize that could be medicinally potent, that I could possibly use in the future, if and or when we get there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Also, it's like afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. So it's daylight.
Okay.
Nobody's having to bust out lights or anything yet. I know you've got that little shoulder-mounted kind of floodlight there. But let's go ahead and roll
Very
medical.
low. What am I rolling?
Medical?
Medical?
Did I just make up a thing?
No,
Medicine.
that's just medicine.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and roll medicine. Let's see here. You're probably one of the best surgeons in the galaxy. But you've also never been on this planet before.
planet.
Let's make it 3 purple.
3 purple. That's it?
That's it. You're a good doctor.
All right. I'm gonna throw in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
You improvise a lot.
I'll throw in a setback, which I'm turning into a boost because I've never been here. I could use the help. And it is 4 successes, 1 disadvantage.
Ooh, 1 threat.
4 successes.
Okay. 4 successes, 1 disadvantage. There's sort of there's a bush ahead of you. It's almost a succulent. It's bright red. It's kind of the leaves are sort of spiky, and it sort of quivers a little bit. Something's moving around inside it. Before you really have time to sort of process and react, sort of a very small lizard runs out of it. It's kind of a skink lizard. You haven't seen, necessarily a lizard like this before, but you have seen lizards like this on other planets whose blood are good antivenoms.
Aha.
Your disadvantage, because you rolled 1, is that this is a mobile, fast creature.
Got it. Nothing in the plant, just the lizard?
Just the lizard.
I grab for the lizard and try to snap its neck.
Okay, let's roll that.
Okay.
Its blood had what kind of properties?
Oh,
Like,
no.
anti-venom.
Antivenom.
Oh,
Our
great.
battery's
Anti-venom
low.
properties.
In a jungle, this seems like that would be good.
Yeah.
It's like...
I've got the dice out.
It's so finicky.
Okay. Let's roll your melee.
Melee?
Yeah.
Brawn, which is 3. Against?
Let's do 1 purple, 2 red.
1 purple.
This is
Damn,
a
this thing's
small
sweet.
little lizard. You are wearing
Dang, 2 red?
stormtrooper armor.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Go for it.
You know, I will take a proficiency. Counteract that. I'll take 1, just to counteract that red, because this could come in handy. And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. These were different dice here.
Oh, you might have some of the other.
Oh, I don't know
Games
what any of this
activated.
means. Okay. What? Wait, what was that? I rolled 2 red and I
1
rolled
purple. 2 red,
2
1
red,
purple.
1 purple, and that's
Against your melee.
Against my melee. And I took 1 boost. 3 successes, 1 disadvantage. 3 successes, though.
Okay, yeah. So this lizard's kind of running. It sort of pauses, and that's sort of the opening you have to
Yeah.
snatch it, because it kind of sees you and probably hasn't seen a you before. Kind of just pauses, and in that moment, you're able to reach down. You snatch this guy up. Your disadvantage is you snatch a little hard. So this isn't the most surgical operation. You have already smashed lizard in your grab. Maybe you got a little too excited because you're kind of like, maybe? So as you're fumbling to sort of get out a vial to sort of fill this, you're sort of balancing what blood is pooling sort of in the palm of your hand. This isn't the most like medically proficient thing you've ever done. But as you do it, you sort of drop kind of like a test fizzer in there. It turns the appropriate color. This is indeed what you suspected. It's an anti-venom.
Great.
Okay.
And then I kind of tossed the carcass.
Yeah. And then you sort of toss the carcass.
Yeah.
Art, you just watched this happen.
What are you planning on doing with this? Are you going to share it with the rest of us?
Hopefully we shouldn't have to. But you're lucky that I got this. Just in case.
It's hardly abnormal. We have a mission ahead of us, and you're doing science projects.
I'm sorry, well then don't come to me when you're laying on the floor bleeding. I storm off ahead.
I don't intend to die. Mutter to myself.
That's what we all say.
So, you guys are pretty close to the source of the signal. You're close enough now that you are getting proper readings of this technology. Very, very proper, specific readings. This technology is a crashed fire spray 31, so like a slave. A slave one.
Oh, wow, yeah. Breaker.
It doesn't look like there's anything else. You just it's been there a while. From what you can tell, you can see that there is already stuff growing around it. It's been there a little bit. You can't see any immediate threats, but again, you don't really know anything about this planet. So, what is an immediate threat anyway?
Is he far enough for us all to, or close enough for us to see that?
Sure.
Okay. Slowly move my way up.
Okay.
Kind of see it. Oh, whoa. How long do you think that's been here?
I don't know, but probably for a long time. Look at all that vinage going over that.
Send in the kid.
I'm already on my way.
Okay. Damn it. Great.
What kid? Oh, shit.
Okay, so you approach.
Right? But like sneakily.
Yeah, you're totally sneakily.
Yeah.
Did you just say right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right?
So Edgelord approaches. The ship hasn't been here, it's not ancient, but it's been here a couple of weeks. Stuff's starting to kind of grow around it. Some more aggressive vines are starting to get around it. But you don't really see anything.
Okay,
Kinda
is there
going
like
on.
a door to the ship?
Yes, the that sort of backward hatch where
Yeah.
you load up your Han Solos, that is down.
So I can get in?
Edgelord, do not go in that ship. I
I'm
repeat.
walking onto the
God
ship right now.
Damn it!
Okay.
You're in charge. I'm gonna run after Edgelord.
Okay.
Like, because I'm assuming the ship is like in an opening, or it's like in the trees. Like, is it crashed?
It's on the ground. It made an opening when it crashed.
And it looks like it has like an impact.
Yes.
Okay. Be ready. This
Copy.
is probably. So I'm like trying to close the distance, I was gonna try. Well, I was trying to close the distance.
Okay.
He just runs into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have run onto it.
You're gonna get me killed.
In the moments you have before Crater catches up with you and disciplines you, let's roll your perception.
Okay.
Is it still?
It should. If we
Finicky?
keep that plugged in, it
Otherwise
should be
I-
fine.
I got the app on my phone. Yes. If I need it. Okay.
Dice don't have a mind.
What's the difficulty?
3 purple.
Okay. Okay. 3 purple. Okay. I'm gonna take a difficulty to be an extra ability.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a challenge. And I'm gonna take 2 setbacks. Okay.
Are those going down?
Nope, because I totally forgot to do that.
Just 3 advantage.
As much as I would like the more dice.
So I got 3 advantage.
Okay.
So technical failure.
Okay. technical
3
failure.
advantage.
Got it. Will you repeat to me the dice that you took?
I
Sorry.
took one of the challenges.
Okay.
I took the difficulty and 2 setbacks.
Thank you. I'm sure chat is screaming at me.
And it
'cause
was
I
not
have
very helpful.
Not been messing with that. I know we also lost an ability a little earlier. Okay, I think you guys might have got some free dice because this is my first time doing this. Forgive me, chat. Okay, so you got a failure
With 3 advantage.
with 3 advantage.
But it wasn't like a real failure.
Never is with a 16-year-old boy. Okay. Your advantage is you don't trip up the ramp. No. So you board the ship, and basically, it looks real empty. There's some holes where the ship was pierced and punctured and broken apart a little bit on this crash, and maybe some plant life is already growing in. You see like a little nest with some eggs in it, but it's pretty empty looking.
Hello? Is there anybody in here?
There is no answer. At this point, Crater, you are running up the ramp.
Edgelord, what did I say about following orders?
I didn't
You
hear
broke
your
the line.
orders.
I said it on the comms.
You have to, be more specific.
Here's the thing. We don't know what's in here, and you just charged in.
There's nothing in here. I charged in here, and you can look around, and there's nothing in here.
All right, I'm gonna try and use my my knowledge of explosives to see if there's maybe anything that's been booby trapped in here.
Yeah.
Sure. Bert, you're the actual GM. What would you roll for that?
Well, I literally have a knowledge that I specifically made of explosives.
Okay,
So
great.
It's whatever.
Yeah, let's roll it.
But
other-
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know what you're talking about. You are God this round.
Bert,
Let's
you
roll.
think of yourself as God when we do this? Okay.
Hey
guys.
Explains so much.
fallible and frustrated guy.
Hey guys, I have a great idea. Bert, roll explosives.
Knowledge is
Hey! I've always wanted to ask this. What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 2 black and a purple.
2 black, purple.
Like I was saying, if you just look with your normal eyes, you can see that
I'm gonna
there is
use
nothing in here.
2 ability and a boost.
Okay.
Just like
I
some
really don't trust a
weird bird or something laid some eggs. It's whatever.
2 abilities and a boost.
Yup.
I should start remembering.
3
those.
success, 4 advantage.
3 success and 4 advantages.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. As she's talking,
So-
or as he's talking.
You're scanning the ship. There's not a lot of compartments. To the
Sure.
ship. Like there's sort of a hold and a cockpit. This doesn't take you that long. There's no evidence
Okay,
of tampering.
perfect.
But I'm going to sort of also roll this into general perception because you're looking around.
Yeah.
This thing is stripped bare.
Okay.
I mean, there aren't even circuit boards left. The consoles are gone. So whoever got off of this thing got off of the
yeah.
thing. Okay. So the ship's empty.
Crater team, the vessel seems to be secure. No sign of any sort of tampering. Feel free to move in closer, but still be on your guard as could be anyone out in the jungle.
That's what I said. I just didn't use such fancy words.
Also, Edgelord is here and still alive.
Okay.
Still
So what are you guys doing?
I think I'm going to walk up closer to the ship,
Okay.
regroup with him.
Same.
Same here, but I turn around and I back up in that direction and I just look at the perimeter to see if there's anything, just to keep an eye out to see if
Okay.
there
So
could
who
be
all's
anything.
boarding the ship? Who's?
I'll stay outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else is boarding the ship.
I'm going to board the ship.
I'm gonna board the ship. They might have sweet technology on board. But I'm gonna tell 1023 and maybe some other troops again to do a kind of perimeter check while we.
You've only got 1023 with you, but
Okay. Oh, that's right. Sure.
he acknowledges and sort of.
1023, head outside, do a little perimeter sweep.
But I would see Breaker at this point.
Yes.
Breaker, can you radio into the secondary team? Tell them that we've pushed forward. Basically, report in. Tell them
You
that
got
we
it.
found this thing, and then
this is,
their team can move forward.
This is Breaker, RM987. We've reached the location. We're moving in.
Thoughts?
So
This looks
Lord,
like
yeah.
it's been here for a while.
Okay, but like, there's nothing in here. I don't even understand why we're still standing around on this ship.
static.
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 Static? I'm getting static.
What'd you say?
Come in again. This is Breaker RM987 coming in, signaling our landing team. Do you copy? Over.
Same. Static. You kind of hear a little bit. Sir. Hey.
Crater, we got a problem, sir.
What's going on?
I'm getting static. Either something's interfering.
Yes. Yeah. You guys can all. hear
Either
each other.
something's interfering with our comms, or our team's gone, sir.
Can we get a lock on where they are?
Contact the Onslaught. See if it's us. It's them or us.
All right. Breaker RM987 to Onslaught. This is Crater's team. Breaker RM987 to Onslaught. Do you copy?
So when you tried to communicate with the dropship, you got bits and pieces. Like they're maybe there, but they're probably on their end. They're here, and you go.
Well, sir, they're
The
definitely
onslaught does not reply.
there. I'm getting no reply, but
So there's
I
some sort of
think they're still there.
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Yeah, you get a good sense that we're not getting through, but
There's something. I'm not really getting a reply, but the onslaught seems to be there. It seems like that's just interference.
We're on our
when
own.
you say that, you do get sort of a pattern of ticks. That would be sort of Imperial Morse for status normal from the dropship.
Status normal on a dropship, sir.
So right out of you're still intact, but there's some we are unsure about the team.
Shouldn't we go like try to help them?
Medevac,
Yes.
roll your perception.
Perception. To that. Against
2 purple.
2 purple. I'll throw in a boost. Make it even.
So a setback.
A setback, yeah.
You actually care about somebody other than yourself, Edgelord?
3 successes.
You just want to
No.
stab if there's something there.
Maybe I'm trying to do like what the Empire would want and stuff.
The Empire would want us to complete the mission.
I agree. If they are all soldiers of the Empire, they can handle themselves. I say it's best to push forward.
I go on comms, they're adults.
So, Medevac, as you sort of go on comms and they're adults, you're looking around. Something you kind of notice is that it's rained somewhat recently. The ground's a little wet. There's pools of water every now and then. Leaves are a little wet. In one of the impact points on the ship, it's just a huge dent in the plating of the ship. There's a pool of water. How many successes did you get?
3.
3 successes. Okay. It almost catches you almost don't notice it until the second time it happens. The water's very calm. There's no breeze or anything like that. The first time you see it, you almost don't process it because it's like a trick of the eye. But the second time, you definitely see a just brief ripple in the water. Ripple, then calm.
I get on comms, and I go, everyone, We might have incoming.
What do you
Ripple,
mean?
then calm.
Something big is headed this way. And is it rippling again? Is it
Yes.
getting more consistent? Something big is heading this way and is heading here fast.
We need to take defensive positions.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to. Best bet is to. If it's a creature, just let it pass. If it's group, this might be a defensive position or be a kill box. It really depends on what it. Do you have any sort of understanding of what it is?
As soon as you ask that question, you don't see the ripples in the water, but at this point you don't need to, because you just hear almost a loud hammer strike is the wrong word, but just a boom, boom. You almost hear trees sort of starting to fall.
All right.
It's getting louder. It's getting closer.
The fire spray is big enough where we would all could be like hiding in the cargo hold.
Sure. Yeah.
What's up, play boss?
I think everyone fall back inside the fire spray. We see what this is,
Copy.
and if it's something that's a threat, we just light it the fuck up.
Sir, eyes in the
Copy
trees
that.
or on fire spray? That's 1023. He has climbed a tree.
Repeat that. 1023.
You want eyes in the trees or you want me on the fire spray, sir? You look up, you see the Scarab Scout Trooper. He's got his rifle
I
hooked
think
up.
we're all
inside. Haven't
we're all
checked
inside.
the perimeter.
Can we all hear him about the tree thing?
Yeah.
He climbed a tree? That's so awesome.
Nice work,
That
1023.
impresses you. Okay.
See what you can
her
get,
in
see what you can find out, but then get your ass back in here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do not rush out.
I've already made my way into
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
reinvigorate.
It might be something too big for you to stab.
Yeah.
Fine. But as soon as I see it's something I can't stab, I'm out of this joint.
Can we just take her vibro blades from her?
I would not recommend
Boy!
it.
Well, I have like long hair
Yeah,
and
you
whatever.
need to get Empire.
It's against regulation. It confuses me.
Exactly. That's why.
As soon as you flick off 1023, burst into the fire spray.
Sir!
Oh shit.
He does not get the next sentence out. The trees close to the fire spray, opposite the ramp. So you guys can all see this. The trees come down, and this massive lizard, black striping, it's red, almost like a lot of the trees, almost a natural camouflage. Massive hind legs, huge gaping jaws, little, it's a T-Rex, arms just bursts
Great.
through the jungle. It has spotted you. There's this huge roar, and it is coming directly for the fire spray. And 1023 is up that ramp.
Is there power where we could close the ramp? Or
No.
is it the whole thing?
Well, I don't know.
No.
Hey, you know what? Sure. Who wants to roll that?
Fuck it.
Sure.
You want to roll?
Right.
I want to run out there and fight this thing, so I'm not going to.
Close the ramp. Close the ramp.
Oh god! Close the ramp! Hold him back!
Let's roll something, Bert, that closes a ramp.
What is that, glorious GM?
That'd be like piloting,
Mechanics.
Mechanics?
planetary, mechanics,
Mechanics.
computers.
Yeah, let's roll mechanics.
Mechanics. Mechanical state of mind. Okay. What's the difficulty?
You know, the difficulty is it's going to be 2 purple, 3 red.
I did say that the ship had been stripped of all of its
That's
computers.
Now you know what
Either
that
that
feels
or
like.
there's
Sir.
a giant.
I was like, welcome to this side of the table.
Well, I get to have these glorious dice that you guys get all the time. I'm gonna, dude. This is big because I feel like,
we could all die here.
yeah. I'm gonna take
Take it.
2
take it.
abilities, 2 boosts.
Okay. 2 abilities, 2 boosts. Go ahead and roll.
Oh,
It's pounding towards you guys, man.
glorious.
Everybody stay still.
Power be with us. Failure with 3 advantage.
Failure with 3 advantage. Okay.
So like only the lawyer gets eaten. That's what the advantage is.
Exactly.
The kids are safe. The lawyer
Fortunately,
gets
you guys
eaten.
are all wearing high heels, and it's very easy to
So easy.
high heels. So there's no way to close this ramp.
Sure.
Okay. This is a dead piece of metal, basically. Advantages. The thing storms up. It's roaring. Yeah. It goes right for the opening.
Sure.
It is too big for the opening. So just a whole bunch of snout kind of hits the top of the fire spray. You guys get a nice close-up.
Yeah.
Hits the fire spray, snarls, lots of hot breath.
Back up, back up, back up!
It starts to back up as well.
It backs up?
Yeah, it backs up. I mean, it ran
Yeah,
straight
it's
into
just
this thing. It starts to back up. It kind of shakes, kind of shaking that off. And it's pissed.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. I'm open to suggestions, but I think I have a plan. Everyone back up as far as you can of the ship. Get away from all the edges. I don't want it to like rip through. This metal looks like it's been scavenged and it's probably thin. I'm going to wait for it to attack again, and I'm going to throw a sweet charge, demolition charge into this fucker's mouth.
Sounds good. All right, you heard the man. Everybody, fall back.
Breaker, you and me. We grab Edgelord by like the back of the collar.
I wasn't gonna run out there. I'm not an idiot.
Your sword is drawn!
What? Just like in case it got in here and I could like cut its tongue off or
It's
something.
not gonna put that away, you little shit. Put it away. Put it away. Let's go. Let's move. Come on.
All right. I have a myriad of different explosive devices. I think I'm going to go with like a thermite on this. Or like just, if it goes inside, it's just going to burn through the flesh.
Okay. Okay, so what you're...
I'm just waiting for it to maybe like come closer again, do maybe another mouth in it. And so I'm just waiting. I'm kind of like, hey dude, tapping on like the edge of like the ramp, trying to draw its attention.
Got it. So, the beast.
Yeah, the beast.
Which has some cool feathers on it, because why not? Because some scientists think that's a thing. And it probably is, but it's not as cool looking. It's now sort of circling the ship. It hits the side, it sort of thrusts its side into the side of the ship. Circles back around. Head down to the ramp again. This is kind of what you were hoping for. Its eye just looks right at you, does the weird, that thing, the pupil dilation. This is your moment.
All right, I'm going to throw it at it, and thankfully there's some level of like adhesive to it. So I'm just going to chuck this thing at this dude's face.
Okay. I guess that would be your ranged.
Okay.
It's like a plastic explosive.
Since we don't have a toss skill.
Sure. Range light, gunnery.
This would be ranged light for you, I think.
Okay. Shit. Oh, gonna use all them dice on this guy.
Yep.
So this is going to be again 2 reds and a purple.
Sure.
2 reds.
It's kind of because this is kind of a side bank job, It's
His will see us through this. I'm calling upon our great protector, Palpatine. 1, 2, 3 abilities and a boost.
Clear it.
Clearing this
Take it
thing
all.
out.
Clear it.
Okay.
Clearing the light side.
Oh, no despair. No despair. Give me a sweet Jedi. I don't have any Jedi
You don't have a
moments.
chance, but
4 success, 1 advantage.
Yeah.
So just
Okay. So you throw this thing, and it's almost like playing pool. This isn't your first time in a grenade throwing competition.
Sure.
You sort of bank this thing off of one of the poles that sort of brings the ramp down, and it kind of, God, you're good at Foley. Pops it into this thing's mouth, which immediately causes it to back up. Because now it's, kind of like a cat that just ate thread, and now there's no end to the thread. Everybody down!
And I'm like going back.
thread. It's so bad for them. Don't let your cats eat thread.
Or your
We also need a cat RPG, just a cat RPG. Me and Emma will do it. What's the damage on this thing?
I don't know. I think it's probably like a thermal detonator level, which is 20.
Okay.
Dang.
Let's go 20 plus your successes. You had...
I had 4?
4.
Okay. So... You hear an explosion.
Yes.
And this is pain unlike this beast has ever felt. It staggers off, it hits some trees, the trees go down. It is now on the ground. It's struggling to, figure out what just happened to it.
Yeah.
And it's struggling to stand or rally or do anything.
Like wounded.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is hurt.
Let's, hey guys, it's down. Let's all just, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to go with what I think is only one of them. Let's all go out and shoot this thing. Let's bag this one for the Empire.
Okay.
Yes.
Copy that, sir.
I said shoot, don't stab. You have guns, use them, please.
Please.
I
So
go charging off the ship
Okay.
and take out my sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run. So it's
trying
like,
to
it's
shoot.
on the ground, right?
It's so fun to have an errand.
It's on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I wanna leap on top of it and then cut through its neck.
Oh, it's so fun to have
With
a
the
Hector
sword.
too.
Edgelord, you idiot! That thing can still hurt you.
So go ahead and
go
roll.
for its vulnerable area, like it's scrotum.
Young fool.
Let's first we're gonna roll your athletics. We're gonna
Okay.
do an athletics check.
Okay.
So
I had to
this,
clear up that pool though, dude. I'm sorry.
Okay.
so this thing's down, but it's still moving around and
Sure.
it's pissed. So let's roll a red and 2 purple.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take. I'll take the 2 setbacks.
Okay.
Boosts.
Yeah, save that one's for the stab.
I got a failure but a Jedi moment, and 4 advantages.
Just one failure?
Oh yeah, and that cancels it. Doesn't that cancel?
I guess it's still a failure.
Still a failure, but I got a
Failure with a Jedi moment.
but I got a triumph and 4 advantages.
Oh,
Okay.
I've always wanted to see this too. Read the tea leaves, Joe.
So I don't do what I wanted to do.
Sure. You take a running start, and you do like this one-armed cartwheel.
Yeah.
With your sword out. It looks amazing.
I'm like pissed, but I'm also very impressed.
Very impressed. I mean, this looks like that weird little Samurai Jack Clone Wars.
Yeah.
This looks like something from that. Yeah. You do this like cartwheel that propels you up into the air.
Uh-huh.
You land square on this thing's back in a superhero landing. Sword on your shoulder like Cloud Strife.
Yeah.
One hand has grabbed a tuft of feathers like reins.
Okay.
You've landed this thing, but the impact of the land, you drop your sword.
Oh man.
Falls on the ground on the T-Rex. But you still are horse reining the T-Rex.
Okay. Great. Well, in which case, he said he wanted me to use my blasters, so I'm just gonna, from my vantage point of like holding the tuft, I'm just gonna like take out one of my blasters and like shoot point blank into its skull.
Just cold blood this
Yeah.
T-Rex. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your light range.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I mean, this is yours to mess up.
Okay.
So this is going to be 2 purple.
2 purple. Awesome. Okay, well, my ranged light. Okay. 2 purple. I'm going to take the rest. I'm going to take the difficulty and the challenge. All right, and here we go.
Kill this thing.
Okay. 4 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. How much damage does that gun do?
It's going to do 10 damage because it's 4 successes plus 6 damage.
Okay, so it's going to do 10 damage, including the successes. Okay, you open fire. You are just getting bone and brain matter just splashing all over you.
I can't believe that worked. Everybody get out here and
The thing's head hits the ground, and it's lying still. It's breathing, but that's about all it's doing. This thing is in pain. It's suffering. It's brain damaged.
Yeah.
You are a mess.
Great.
Holy shit, boss.
That's why you don't take away his swords.
They don't train that in the academy, and maybe they should.
We're gonna put this thing out of its misery.
I think we should.
The right thing to do. You can do it with the least amount of noise. I know I just set off an explosive, so that's...
Least amount of noise. I got this. I want to try and force choke it.
Sure.
How big is this thing?
It's a Tyrannosaurus
It's
Rex.
a Tyrannosaurus Rex
Okay,
sized thing.
I got it.
Okay, she's just
Do I
gonna go.
see? Do I see like the outstretched hand?
Yes.
What is she doing?
He really thinks he. Like, I get confused. Do we all do? Just let him get it through it. It's kind of like a kid. Yeah, he'll tuck her out eventually.
A kid that believes in fairy tales? Those stories aren't true.
We
The
don't-
Jedi are wiped
We've never
away.
even rolled force stuff in an episode. Do we even
There's
have
force dice.
There's force dice.
How do you roll for it?
Crash course.
Yeah.
It would be like, depending on what her rank is, his rank is.
I'm gonna say novice.
Roll equivalent amount of dice.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Just to, I don't know. Just,
Hey, you're
just jury rigging this thing.
yeah.
I want you to roll. I'm gonna tie this to your charm.
Okay. Not very charming.
I know.
Needless to say.
For once. For once.
Yeah, mainly this feels good to do to Emma. This is going to be three black dice, 3 purple dice,
Just everything in the dark side.
and 4 red dice.
Great.
Yep. I would go
Cool,
for
cool. And I think I took the dice out of the dark-sided pool, so there shouldn't really be anything
Did
there.
they come back? Oh shoot.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna see what happens.
You're gonna die.
I mean, that's two failures.
That's
only
surprisingly
two,
not
9
that bad.
disadvantage. Oh shit.
2 failures and 9 disadvantages.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a moment where you really feel like you're
I'm still like
you're
digging
really
my hand into
killing
the tuft of
shit out
feathers
this thing,
too. Yeah.
right? But you realize you were pulling so hard on those feathers.
Yes.
You pull free. You fall backwards off of the dinosaur. And you take 3 strain. Just the impact of the fall sort of shakes you up.
It's too. Must be too big. I gotta start smaller.
Your hair is probably messed up. It must be too big.
It's too big. I gotta start smaller. Well, I'll use this opportunity to get my sword back.
Okay, gang.
Like I meant to do that.
That thing's still alive.
It's still alive. We gotta put it out.
Oh, whatever. And I'm now just gonna take my sword and
I think you know what to
slash
do.
its neck.
I know what to do? Okay, so I just walk straight up to it. You said as little noise as possible, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, either that or he's got a giant gun that's gonna make a lot of noise. If anything,
So we're gonna make noise
we're
anyway.
gonna make noise.
Hello, I have a sword. Swords are quiet.
Somebody else has a sword as well.
I take up my chainsaw sword and I walk straight up to it and I just stab it. What's left of
Look,
its
if
skull.
we have to put it through a little bit more misery
Yeah.
to then put it out of its misery,
Yeah.
look, it's 6
So,
and a half dozen.
so go ahead and roll.
Okay.
It's awful.
Let's roll your melee.
Yeah, melee.
It's gonna be 2 purple.
2 purple.
My poor T-Rex.
I like that this
Had big plans.
we're ignoring Edgelord who's standing next to it with a sword.
With a sword.
We're like, nah.
I literally have a sword.
You've done the
Hey,
damage.
do your thing, Medivac. Go do your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3. Should I turn?
Yeah, clean it up.
Yeah, let's put.
Clean 'em out.
Look, we gotta get this thing.
That's
done.
true. You know what? I'll take the difficulty, so I'll take the ability. There we go.
Difficulty is gone. Perfect.
1 failure, 1 advantage. Holy shit.
God, this thing is beating us and it's not even moving.
Not even moving.
Okay.
One failure and one.
Am I just getting to
You're
like
up
more brain
next.
matter on me?
So you sort of, the thing's mouth is kind of open, the tongue's kind of drooling, but the angle that you fire up your chainsaw sword, your chain sword. But there's just something about the angle you swing it at. Maybe there's like just a weird bit of, it's just the angle.
Okay. I'm not a veterinarian.
Bounce off
Okay.
the thing. You stagger back. The advantage is you do saw off a pretty sweet looking tooth, which falls and rolls to the ground toward you guys.
All right, good effort, Medevac. Good effort, good effort.
All right. Can you take us home on this one, please?
Yes.
Your secretary on Spira is a T-Rex. Cool.
Pull out my combat knife.
You have to check.
And I stare at the beast, and then I slowly put the knife back.
Oh, thank God.
And say,
Oh, thank God.
noise be damned, I think it's time for my heavy repeating blaster.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're gonna roll
That was
your heavy range
Heavy range, yep.
against 1 purple.
Oh, man. So you could take it, basically that red one. Are you a dark side?
Yeah, I'm dark side.
So that would
Take
turn it
that.
into
Let's take
another
it.
yellow.
Take it.
Let's take it.
Let's just put this thing out. This
Yeah,
is gonna.
let's kill this thing.
If you somehow fail this,
So what'd you take?
he took the 1 challenge dice.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
3 success,
successes.
1 Jedi
Yeah.
moment, 1 advantage.
Dang.
How do you kill this thing even more?
The advantage is that it shows up edgelord, and edgelord is
Yeah, Edgelord feels like an idiot.
Yeah.
Look at this, edgelord. This is what the might of the Empire really is.
So these blasts
So
just burn through this thing's head. Old Yeller is dead. And you just,
Okay, I
I mean, I think you got it above the neck.
Killed
this
in a long
creature,
time. It feels
this
good.
creature is now liquid, basically. A lot of which has splashed even more on Edgelord, which is another one of your successes. Your Jedi moment is a big chunk of foliage shifts very jarringly off to your right, off to the group's right. This amount of firepower has stirred up something.
What was that? Did you guys see that? Something to our right, sir.
Or
Still
your
can't raise anyone on comms?
your 3 o'clock.
I'm getting nothing, sir. This is Breaker, away team to our landing team. Can you read? Over and out.
Same story. You get sort of broken up. You can't really make heads or tails of it.
2 things. Breaker, I want you to scan. Can you scan to see if you saw movement? We all saw it, or just
I mean,
Art?
the movement was
The
in my
Jedi
soul
moment
for a second.
was what he stirred something up. You guys all saw this.
Okay.
Breaker, scan to see what it is. Quickly.
Okay. And the second thing? Oh, you need me to
I
scan
need
first?
to see what it is.
All
first
right, here we
before
go.
I send Edgelord to go stab it.
Let me roll here for perception, as I assume is what I'm rolling. Here we go. That's my cunning, and my cunning is this. Okay. What am I rolling against for this perception roll?
You're doing your your perception. Let's roll. I mean, it's right there. This is yours to lose. It's let's roll it against 2 purple.
You got it. Here we go. Mine to lose. Okay, 2 successes.
Okay, so your scanner sort of automatically starts to switch to optimal sort of
Predator mode.
viewing. Yeah, predator mode. Exactly, predator mode. So you go thermal. Behind this foliage, there is a distinctly humanoid shape. Did you get, how many successes did you get?
2.
Okay. Humanoid shape. It's like slightly shorter than the average human. It's not human. You recognize that. Your heads-up display doesn't immediately match an alien race to it. It appears to be armed, but it doesn't register as technology, so like a spear. It is crouched. It has a feeling it has now been spotted. Like it is tensed.
Sir, it looks like I got a crouched, rudimentarily armed non-human just beyond those bushes, sir. Might be the natives.
Should I go in and get a closer look?
Just one?
As far as I can tell, just one.
Is it non-human?
Can you bring it back alive?
Sure. Yeah.
That means you don't stab it to death.
Right. Just
It still needs
minor
to be
stabbing,
breathing when you bring
like
it back.
to intimidate it to bring it back. Got it. All right. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna sneak up on it.
Okay, go. Okay, go ahead and roll, I guess.
Great. So I'm sneaking into the forest.
Okay.
Medevac.
Okay, so you're kind of trying to go around.
Yeah, I'm trying to go
and-
around. Yeah.
Okay.
I have
gotcha.
a feeling that this individual is not going to come back fully in one piece.
I'm doing like a silent, like Naruto run.
Okay, got it.
Like
I
sneaking
I see what you're doing. So
She
even
has
if
information.
even if this thing probably watched you.
Yeah, there's
like
one
it-
non-human
Right.
around.
Okay,
the
so-
roaches, they'll multiply. There's
Let's
probably more
roll.
others out there.
Just be prepared to use your medicine.
On that?
Well, yeah, we're gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
But we're gonna
Absolutely not.
roll. It's gonna be 2 black, 2 purple.
Okay. Stealth. Oh, dang. Okay, so I have a special camouflage stealth suit that gives me an extra ability every time I do a stealth check.
Okay.
Your hoodie's magic.
Let's go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta stealth it up again. Okay.
It's been working overtime.
All right, perfect. Ooh, there's a difficulty. I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. 4 success, 2 advantage.
Okay, so you sort of creep up on this
Oh,
thing.
this poor guy's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
We're going to leave this here because I feel like it's not going.
You sort of open the bushes, and you see, for lack of a better term, literally a blue lizard man.
Okay.
He has on sort of shorts. I don't know.
Great.
Cargo?
Primitive. Yeah, they're cargo shorts.
Okay.
You know, just whatever it is that it's scaled almost. The clothing.
Right.
You get a good look at this guy because you
Right.
snuck up on it. He is
Yeah.
staring directly at the rest of the party
Okay.
where he was. The most noticeable thing, besides him being a blue lizard man, is his spear. It is completely flat, jet black. It's almost hard to look at. Like light doesn't reflect off of it. I don't know if you've ever seen, like, you know, at an air show, like a stealth bomber or something go
Yeah.
overhead, but it almost looks like there's like a hole in the sky. You know, it's kind of like that. Light isn't reflecting off of this thing.
Sure.
It's a weird sort of thing to look at. It's the first thing you notice. He has not noticed you.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, and the idea is to like grab him and put a knife to his throat.
Okay. Let's roll your stealth again.
Okay.
So you've got an advantage, but let's see here. This is going to be 2 purple and a red.
Okay. Here we go. 2 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. It happens. This guy doesn't even see you coming. You're on him. He immediately panics. He starts shouting in a weird, growling language that you've never heard, and starts putting on what I like to call a goddamn struggle. So go ahead and roll. We're gonna roll your strength.
Okay. Just like a brawn
Yeah,
check?
go ahead and roll your brawn. Thank you.
Okay. What's it?
And the difficulty is going to be 3 purple.
Use one of your slappers.
My slappers? Oh, yeah!
Oh.
Yeah, I want to, I do. I'm going to, since
You're gonna roid out.
such a damn struggle,
Roid out.
Okay.
I'm going to try out this,
Roid rage.
roid rage
Okay,
technology.
so you
No
shot up
long-term
your roid
ramifications
rage.
for this at all.
No, man, I don't worry about the long term.
I'm a one-off character. I mean, I'm 15. I want to live forever.
Both.
And now Edgelord is addicted to
To
Slapper
drugs.
roids.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Okay, so you have shot up.
Yep.
Okay, it's gonna be 3 purple, but this has given you what did I said 1 yellow, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, an
that's
extra
what I said.
ability.
So this has given you an extra ability to this brawn check.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Is that like a long-term thing? Well, 3 success, 2 disadvantage.
Okay, 3 successes, 2
So I'm-
disadvantage.
Restraining him.
So you get around him.
Yep.
He can't move anywhere. Your disadvantage is you haven't quite shut him up, so he is yelling.
We also hear
You-
the yelling then?
Oh yeah. This is like
Right.
This is like 15 feet away from
Okay.
you guys. You get the sense that he is trying to yell to someone.
He's signaling for help.
Ugh.
You also feel kind of like just strong. Like you guys should not have let him. take that.
Just stop already! Ugh.
Okay, so knife at. Okay, so he recognizes. Okay, there is a knife at throat. He gets really quiet. His cute little lizard eyes sort of widen, and he has frozen.
Come on, and I just like sort of kick him and forcibly drag him out to where everybody else is.
Okay. These roids are still sort of coursing through you, so you guys are very surprised to see Edgelord just straight up drag an alien creature you've never seen before, just kind of one-handed. Its spear sort of clatters out of its hand, and it's sort of trying to reach for it. She's got him by the tail.
Oh, I just unplugged it. I was trying to help, and I
yeah,
ruined
it's
everything.
fine, is what it is.
Yeah.
Edgelord has dragged this this creature to the open.
We only saw one.
You only saw one.
Well, you told me not to kill it, and I didn't kill it.
You did good. I'm actually very impressed.
Can I kill it?
Let's just hold on a minute. I'm unfamiliar with this species before.
More of these beasts are probably on the way.
It's not my fault that it started screaming. Wouldn't have screamed at all if I could have just shut it up in the first place.
Breaker, I know you speak a lot of non-basic languages. Is there any way that you can run through them, communicate with it, maybe see if you know anything that's...
Yeah, I do. I speak basic Huddies, Shiri Wook, Bachi, High Galactic, Pack. I got a bunch.
Maybe like, do you know Trandoshan or something that might be similar to...
I actually do not, boss. That is one that I do not know. But I can try to make something out if we can communicate with this thing.
Just start running through them
Okay.
as best you can.
Okay, so go ahead and roll. I guess just knowledge or education or whatever it's called.
Education.
That made me sound like a southerner. Knowledge or whatever.
Watch
Fucking
roll in
schooling.
knowledge
Roll
over
your
there, man.
schooling, man. I don't care.
Knowledge. Okay, here we go. That would be intelligence. What am I rolling against? Try to
3
communicate
reds.
with this thing. 3 reds. Oh boy. All right.
Dang.
Let's see what I
It is
get.
a species
Shit.
you never encounter.
2 failures and 1 disadvantage. So I'm like,
Okay, so you're kind of rolling through. You guys are also sort of politely prodding this thing to talk so you can kind of hear it.
I kick it.
Yeah, okay, Medevac is just
I kick it.
kicking this thing
Fucking
because
savages.
yeah.
And I just,
you hate it. So it is talking, it's loudly growling. You're not picking anything up. The disadvantage is you don't know if it's talking to you or now that you're just allowing it to talk, talking to someone else.
1023, can you please get up? And you were up in a... How quickly did he... I didn't see him go up that tree, so...
He has already gotten back up in his tree. He's a real go-getter.
Dude, 1023, you might become a permanent member of this group. Can you spot anything from up there?
Let me go ahead and roll for him.
Was this in the general direction of where our end goal, or the oh no, the artifact the reading that we have, right? We have
That
the location.
was the ship.
It was the ship.
Yeah.
But we also have a reading of Pyre.
Which is the ship.
Shit. I just put something together.
So 1023 clicks back into your radio. Says, "Sir, scanning. I'm spotting 2 more with things I don't recognize. Creatures, some kind of
Same
mouse.
size as the.
Oh no, sir, much smaller. They're in a clearing. About 300-400 yards ahead, sir.
So they're coming this way.
No, sir. No movement. They don't look thrilled, but no movement yet.
Just sounds like a couple of natives hanging out with their pets.
Breaker, do you still have a hollow vid or image of
Kira Pyre?
Kira Pyre?
Got it right here. This one I pulled off of Edgelord's personal data pad.
Probably fan drawing that you.
Yeah, look. Oh, sorry. Yeah, look at that. Oh, nope, that still is. Nope. And then look, he put her head on some other body he drew and made the boobies real big. Nope, not that one.
So
Here we go. This is a real photo.
Great.
What concert was this, Edgelord? What year was this? What concert was this?
It was
What
like
tour was this?
it was the first Galactic Empire tour.
Yeah, nobody cares. All right, here we go. Hold it up to the native.
okay, we're not even gonna roll with this. The native, immediately, its eyes sort of dilate. It recognizes this singer, and
Where?
it gets very still.
I don't think that's helping, but
Please go ahead. It starts to shift, kind of uncomfortable. Like, it looks weird and a little nervous now. You guys have been kicking it, and now you have sort of a common thing.
I'm open to suggestions here. It seems like it's clearly knows where she's at. If there's 2 of these other individuals, maybe we can make some sort of. I think we can't communicate with them, but I'm willing to barter
Yeah.
this guy's freedom for our mission objective.
I'll support you on this decision.
Sounds good to me.
And who knows, if they disagree,
Fine.
we might have the chance to kill them.
Medevac, you're real racist. All right, I'm gonna try to communicate with this lizard thing and let it know that it is our captive.
Yep.
And if it wants to be set free,
Oh, it knows it's our captive.
And you just
I'm
squeeze it a little.
I'm still hanging on to it.
if you want to be set free, then you need to tell us where she is.
Do you
Okay, that doesn't help if you speak.
speaky
No, that's not.
basic? Do
You're gonna say
You-
you're saying the same thing but slower.
So it's
not.
be
sort of tensing at you, like it gets it. You want to pull out its body innards, and it gets that. It also kind of gets what you're saying, and in response, slowly starts to stand. Like, it doesn't go for its spear. It's very tense. Its sweet little blue lizard arms sort of go up in the air, and it takes a very. Your hand is still on its tail. And it takes a very tentative step towards the jungle where 1023 was pointing.
Right.
Looking directly at you, got it.
So I raise my blaster.
Mhm.
Is there an indication where he knows what this is?
Yes, there is every indication that it knows exactly what that is.
All of us are looking at you.
Okay.
Can I pick up his spear?
Yeah.
Does it feel anything different besides the
No,
fact
it
that it's
just
got-
it feels like a metal. It's actually it's a metal. It's surprisingly light to the touch.
Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to it,
Okay.
and I think our best bet is to go bring this person
Yeah.
slowly to his friends.
Okay.
person.
Creature. Let's find out what's going on. I'm gonna just slowly you're holding.
I'm still holding its tail.
Okay. If you don't let go, this is yours. You can have this. You can stab other people with it, other things. Just hold on real tight. Don't let go. This is yours.
But don't rip the goddamn
don't rip
tail
his
off
leg.
of the body. We need a leash.
It'll probably grow
I
back,
couldn't
but
rip a tail off a body.
Okay. So
You'll probably
it
try.
starts to. It gets it.
yeah.
You guys have an understanding.
Yeah.
It starts to move to the jungle, but kind of away from where 1023 acknowledged that there were more of them. And with that, let's roll.
Ooh, these are flying by. Joe's a good DM.
We ended light tier 3.
I've never said this.
Where are they going?
Which is Crom has ordered the Kashyyyk Strike Force to Tula.
Damn it, Joe! Why you ruin my stories?
Remember when you suggested
I
that
was
I could do
supposed
this?
to have an extra week to make things make sense.
So, speaking of that, we are going to start our hour 3 unlock, and let me say, the usual. This might not last a full hour, blah, blah, blah. So don't snipe, don't hang back. Really get in there. And
Really
you're going to
go
want
for
to,
it.
because hour 3 is called Let's Break Bert's Story.
Yes.
We're going to start on the dark side.
We already did that
Oh my
already.
god.
These are a little cryptic, but I will let them speak for themselves.
Okay.
Dark side tier 1, I have thousands of eyes. Dark side tier 2, thieves and cutthroats are exactly what I need. Dark side tier 3, I'm sorry, master, but I'm not coming back.
What?
Light side,
Oh my god.
tier
What?
1, I should think that you Jedi would have more respect for the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Light side tier 2, one beautiful thing he held on to even at the end. And light side tier 3, I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
What?
These are so.
That said,
These are all cryptic. It's like
Let's
pick
start.
your favorite quote.
they
like 'em
speak
all.
for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hop into the Reddit right now and try to
Try to
theorize
decipher
about what
those.
these mean. Yeah.
Let's start hour 3 as your new lizard friend leads you into the jungle.
I'm still holding onto his tail.
Great.
But we're moving like past the indicators
Yes,
at
you,
1023.
long story short, because we got a lot to do, you get the sense that it recognizes what you need.
Been there, done that.
It values its own life. It is not going to walk you to its friends. It's going to walk you where you need to go.
Kira Pyre.
Yes.
It's a
Is it Kira? Is it
grave.
Kyra?
You guys have been saying...
Pyre.
yeah.
Kyra
Kyra
Kyra Pyre. I
Kyra
wanted it to be as hard to say as possible.
Katy Perry, Kyra,
Kyra
Pyre.
Pyre.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, not a Katy Perry. I gender swapped riff on my very first D&D character from when I was in middle school.
Whose name was?
Kyron Pyre.
Kyron.
He was an elf and he was a badass. So you guys you're just following him sort of
Yeah.
through the jungle, formation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Constantly asking for Breaker to make contact. I'm assuming it's the same. Just to check periodically.
It is. Same. 1023 is with you.
Yep.
He is through a sniper scope, kind of, and you probably could too through the battle scanner, but you've got this guy here for a reason. Updating you, that other group has not moved. They're still, you've passed them
Okay.
at this point.
All right.
Is 1023 following us then, or staying up in that one tree?
You should be following us.
Okay.
Yeah, he's sort of
Good,
following
right,
with you
right,
guys.
Okay.
Where's this thing taking us?
You guys step out into sort of a small clearing. And there's a wall in front of you. And actually, if you look to the right, there is, you found a corner. So the rest of the wall heads back that way.
Wait.
It's scale, it's not like this impossible, it's not like the Game of Thrones wall. But it's like a decently sized, maybe the thing you just murdered sized wall.
Interesting. And is it made of like the same material as the spear, or is it something?
Actually.
It's metal.
Yes.
30,
Metallic.
30, 40 feet, somewhere in there? 50 feet?
About 25, 30 feet.
25, 30 feet. Okay. So it looks like we're coming up to a some sort of an encampment, probably a fortified village, possibly. The natives.
Doesn't feel good. I don't really like walking into an entire city of these unknown, potentially hostile creatures.
Well,
you could be walking into a trap.
There are tall enough trees.
1023, you know what to do.
Head on up.
Okay.
Get your ass up there.
1023 does his tree thing.
Whoa.
Ooh, little tug of war there, boss.
I don't know what you've done, but I'm kind of pissed that this is titled Breakbird's Game and it's going back and forth like this.
Crater, my best bet is that this ship crashed. Maybe that character, Aaron Val, probably killed himself or something in the crash. He seemed like a complete fucking idiot. And then the local natives.
If anything, I'm pretty sure he'd probably betray all of his friends by shooting them in the back and probably leave. Because I'm just making
That's a weird observation, Crater. All right, whatever. You're a good judge of character. All right, fair enough.
Like abandoning them in the middle of a battle.
This guy sounds like
Breaker,
the worst.
sir.
1023. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm uploading what I see through my scope through your
Alright.
scanners because that's a thing I've decided we can do.
I'm receiving it.
New tech.
A sort of heads-up display appears on your scope. Again, it's like Phase. It's maybe a little nicer because this crazy lady built it.
Can I reroute it to like a little hologram on my wrist so that I can kind of show everybody else?
Yes, and.
So we're looking at a bunch of huts.
Ahead, there is a lake.
Interesting.
There's nothing directly on the other side of this wall.
Okay.
There's sort of a slope and a beach that leads to this lake. There is an island at the center of the lake. On that island, a walled, what looks like some kind of settlement. At the top of it, not the top of it, sort of in the middle, the crest of this settlement, sort of remind you of the pyramids on Yavin. This large pyramid. Sir, I don't see really any movement. Just the city, sir.
What's the play, Chief?
Look like Masasi temples.
I mean, if they crash, that's probably be the best place to hold up. Wait till reinforcements arrive. Could be their base. They said that they're operating out of here. So it looks like it was built by the natives, though. I guess we just push forward and...
Okay.
You feel pretty confident still holding on to this guy?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can climb this wall while still holding onto the tail of this lizard. Like, let's talk some logistics here. How are we gonna get in there?
Have him take us to a back door or something. Force him.
Okay. I'm gonna, like...
You're gonna kill him.
No!
You're roided out.
I'm gonna, like, just real gently, like, press my knife, like, up against the back of his neck so he knows
dead,
I
okay.
mean business.
He's dead.
Totally dead.
It gets that. It looks to you, because you're sort of the one it's been communicating with, and it just points. Well, it sees this hologram, and that there's sort of an instant recognition, the
She
same
in
way
there?
when he saw Kyra Pyre, and he just
she
points at the top
in
of this
there?
wall.
Okay.
He just keeps sort of
No
pointing
funny business,
at the top of
man.
this wall.
This is a really important asset to the Empire.
He understood one word of that.
He kind of does a growl response that you generally get the sense is, I'm cool, bro.
All right, I'm gonna just hold a gun on him. Have two people like still continue to scan the trees. I say, let him go. Let's see how he gets over this thing.
Okay.
If he knows how to get over it, he's gonna get over it. We'll find out. If she's there, we get her and get out.
You're still gonna let me have his spear if I let go of his tail?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, I let go.
Okay, so the lizard walks through the wall, literally just starts scaling it.
God damn it.
Okay? Not quickly. He kind of gets to the top, kind of looks back at you guys, kind of looks at those guns, and then just sits at the top of the wall watching you.
All right, let's climb our way up. We take out our totally standard episode 4
Oh yeah.
hell rope.
Good for casino, ships,
Yep,
walls.
yep.
Sure.
Sith temples.
Okay, so you're approaching this wall.
Yeah.
As you walk directly up to the wall, you didn't even see them like 5 feet away. But as you get up to the wall, it literally looks like the rock climbing wall at the gym. It's just the same metal, and it's again kind of now that you're right up on it, you can see it. But even from like a very close distance, it still looks like a smooth wall.
Okay.
Oh, it ain't smooth. Look at that.
Huh.
That's pretty clever.
That's
I can climb it,
some
sir.
level of intelligence.
You can climb it? You can climb it?
I'm already climbing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
If I
already
can climb it, then yeah, we
I
can
don't
all
want her up there
definitely
with
edgelord
it by
up.
itself.
Okay.
I'm up, sir. I'm heading up.
Okay. You guys are climbing. We don't need to make a big deal of this. You're climbing the wall.
Okay. So taking our time, making
Yeah.
sure, wait till people get up, then I'll
As
go.
you're getting to the top, from this. So okay, this is your first. You see this city.
Standing on top of the wall.
Yeah, kind of just standing on top of this wall. For a city, it looks. The first thing you notice is there's not really a lot going on. You see this maybe a few miles down. There is a road leading out of the jungle to the city. There's nothing on it. The second thing you notice that is really weird is that on either sort of side of this island, there is water, almost like a reverse waterfall, being pulled up from the lake. It's weird to look at. It's kind of unnatural, but sort of creating these rivers that cross the island, but being pulled up from the water.
Huh.
The third thing, you start to hear drums.
The deep.
Drums in the deep. It's rhythmic.
Sounds just like the drum solo from In the Air Tonight.
And yeah, dun 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 bum, bum. I remember. And kind of as you guys sort of sit on top of the wall, looking at this weird thing, you almost start to hear like rhythmic clapping.
Oh my God.
These drum circles. Edgelord, roll your perception.
What is it? What is it?
Okay.
Jeez.
What is it, Crater?
There's a concert being played.
Hold on.
Get the fuck out of here. Concert? No way that is music is what we're hearing right now. There's no way that's music.
It is. Shut up.
It is to these young folks.
Okay, what's the difficulty?
One
It's
purple.
like loud
One
noises and
purple.
people yelling.
Okay, great. I just got 3 advantage.
Damn it, Edgelord. The advantage is that you are truly a massive Kyra fan.
Oh, good.
And as you listen to these drums, you start to slowly hear a rhythm you recognize.
Oh my God, yes.
It is not one of her most popular songs,
Okay.
but it is a cover of a song she does that got its start sort of in casinos and pleasure planets. You start to hear her cover of a song called Memory for Love.
No! Oh, no!
And you start to hear her voice singing over these drums.
It's not called Help, I'm a Prisoner in a lizard
Wait,
home.
I mean, you'd have to roll.
that's definitely her. She's doing a concert down there.
This lizard is just like kind of into it.
Oh, I know what happened. See, look, they crashed, and these natives, they took her, and now they're keeping her captive in this thing and forcing her to put on a concert.
Those monsters.
It's an outrage.
It's
She's
not-
still part of the Empire.
Well, then this should be easy then. All these natives with that tech, we can just roll in there, stroll in, and basically grab her and get out.
My fear is if they want to keep her here, they will probably prohibit us from taking her out.
Well, with a bunch of sticks and stones?
I have the spear, right?
Yeah.
That thing. I don't want to test it on the dude, but do I have? I guess can I see the
Why not?
the lethality of it?
Yeah. What do you
So
want to do?
like as we're on the top of the thing. I'll wait. I'll just wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
You
Just trying to judge.
Get on the other side of the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Climb our way. Okay, I'm assuming there's things on the other side.
Yeah. Exactly. This looks like it was not meant to keep out individuals.
Sure.
Looks like it was meant to rein in large things that you turned into soup.
Gladly. I'd do it again.
I'm gonna go down there and get a closer look.
Oh, whoa, slow the hell down.
He just wants autographs or something. This is silly. Let's take our heavy weaponry down
I'm
there
climbing down the
and
wall.
show them.
Okay. So
Show force.
Yes.
Superiority.
We don't have to fire.
Advanced technology.
We don't have to fire until the right time.
Are you guys coming or not?
God, this kid. It's gonna be the
So
death
the
of us
lizard
all.
kind of looks at you guys and starts to kind of scale down. Okay.
I give him a head. Yes.
I just keep walking towards the direction that
gotta
the
go.
music's
We
coming
gotta go.
from.
We have to go.
All right.
We have to go.
Climbing down. Hop down.
The benefit is he's a small little boy that has a propensity to not be seen. So if anything, it's the best option to at least get eyes in there.
The lizard heads just straight towards the beach, towards the water. There's sort of these piles of driftwood and just normal crap that washes up on the beach.
How are we gonna
Just
get across
beelines.
this water?
Is he in the lizard man's browser? There's maybe boats or whatever?
Say again?
There's no boats or anything?
And he's
Can I do a
walking towards the
perception?
water.
Yeah.
He walks on the water?
No, he's walking to it. He's walking towards it.
He's one of those.
Lizard Jesus. It's the Illuminati. Yeah, go and roll your perception.
Okay.
Looks like there's some driftwood here. I don't know.
My perception is not good.
You got
What's
guys.
the diff? Oh, I'm going to use these. What's the difficulty?
Ooh.
The difficulty is going to be 3 purple.
I'm going to use 3 boosts
Okay.
and 1 ability.
Oh, that's right. You're light side. Alarm.
Okay.
It's the light side.
Go ahead and roll.
'cause it's the right side when you're a stormtrooper working. 3 success, 1 advantage.
So you almost see it before he does it.
Okay.
The lizard starts just pulling, just flops him and jets him aside. He takes some pieces of wood and some leaves. They all just sort of start snapping together correctly. He's kind of looking around. Your advantage is you get the sense that he's a little ashamed of what he's doing. Like maybe these boats aren't supposed to exist. And like maybe this is a shitty lizard. Like kind of a shady lizard.
Sir, if
But
I may...
so anyway, he's sort of put together this raft that will seat a couple of you, and worst case, probably the others can hold its sides.
Okay.
Sir, if I may make an observation, I think we're gonna have to give this dude a lot more credit. That's a pretty clever boat contraption he just put together. So, I mean, you gotta admit that's pretty good craftsmanship.
I could have done that when I was 3.
Yeah, it's a bunch of you could not have. There's no way. No way.
Are we taking this boat or what?
That's the question. Do we trust this boat?
If he's on it, I can probably swim too. Deep water.
I mean, yeah, it's a
There's a
big
boat.
ass lake with a city in the
It could
middle of
probably fit the 4 of us, and then we make the kid and the lizard swim alongside it.
My armor's a little bit less.
Sorry, the 5 of us, 1023. I didn't forget you, 1023. The 5 of us can
He's
fit
in his,
on
in
it.
his sweet shore trooper one. So I guess my biggest concern is following this river while we got all this armor on. So you have the most gear. You should stay above water. Equipment,
Yes.
important stuff. You guys stay on the raft, and then we'll go in the
Edgelord
water.
is mostly hoodie, so it can
Yeah.
Exactly. I can
So
swim.
me, 1023, and Edgelord are gonna just try and I guess raft on the side.
1023 is also with you guys. He had gotten down from his tree, climbed
Yeah.
the wall.
Priority is if you fall in, drop your gear. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Holding on to the raft, walking into the water.
okay, you guys are on this lake. Cool.
I'm just giving Edgelord the hardest time like the entire way.
Oh yeah.
So what
And you
got
actually
you into
should
her
be.
music? Like, what was the thing that got you into her music?
You're not up for sharing your personal information with me. I'm not obligated to share it with you.
So the friendly banter is such that you guys are to the other side. Before you know it, time passes very quickly. You are at one of these weird sort of reverse waterfalls. And now that you're close to it, it looks even stranger. Like there's no mechanism for why this water should just be going up the side of this island into the city.
Y'all ever seen anything like that?
Strange. There's gotta be some sort of geological explanation.
Or
Is
some
it all just
sort
fucking
of
unnatural?
like, magical explanation.
Or could be technology, something that we're not aware
Has to
of.
be that. Magic is gone from the galaxy.
Whatever.
Or maybe it's the power of good music. No, it's definitely not that.
Couldn't be that. That's not it. Now, if it was a
Is
jizz
it
wailing.
jizz wailing? No, it's not. Your music sucks,
You
Edgelord.
guys hear sort of a very loud, thunderous applause. It's the happy growls of just a shitload of these lizards.
People.
Like a lot.
And you hear a very familiar singer yelling, "Thank you."
All right, we know she's here. We gotta go.
That's her.
Let's
Make a move.
use speed to our advantage. We get in, we get out.
So where you guys are, you are on the temple side
Sure.
of this island, this big pyramid, the larger pyramid that you guys saw. You're sort of on the back end of it, where this
And then
water
this
is.
music's coming from inside the pyramid.
Yes.
Are we on the shore?
Yeah.
We're like on
Yeah.
land?
You're-
Great. I'm
you're-
just gonna go into the pyramid then.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh.
you've sort of got this
We gotta swim
waterfall
upstream.
going up,
Oh yeah. We have to swim upstream.
and it looks like similar to when you guys were on Yavin. This water
Yeah.
goes into the
Oh.
pyramid.
And it's just floating up. All right, I'm gonna take out like an MRE
okay.
and
Oh,
just
yeah.
throw it onto the water.
Okay, it floats up like it's nothing.
I guess we're going for a ride.
Okay, I just like try to let the
Take
take me.
Okay, you let the force take you, and Edgelord, you shoot right up this waterfall. I mean, you're wet. It's literally
Right.
it's like falling
It's
down a
being water.
waterfall.
Right.
But
I'm just going up.
and you end up at the top. You're sort of in this, almost like an alley on the backside of this pyramid. You see it sort of turn a corner. The lizard has kind of come up with you.
Okay.
All right.
Into the water.
Follow suit, I guess.
For the Empire.
Awesome, you go back. 1023 follows you up. Sir, should we be trying to do a status report? Check
Are
back
we in the waterfall right now?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are just kind of small talk. Sir, should we be? This is very weird, sir. I mean, should we be radioing back?
Crater!
Yeah, I would constantly be checking every.
Oh,
your
got
standing
it.
orders are.
Yeah.
Every.
So you
2
guys wash
minutes.
up
Yeah.
to the top.
Kratos
pretty
team to the
quickly.
dropship. Come in. Kratos team to the dropship.
Let them know that we found the asset.
We have retrieved the asset. Come
We
in.
found it. We haven't retrieved it yet.
Can you read us? We're about to retrieve the asset.
There's nothing.
I'm getting nothing,
Right.
sir.
I really wish we were smart enough to take that really awesome ATV that was.
Ferret.
I feel like right now it would have come really in handy to get out of here.
Probably right, sir.
Probably. I
I'm gonna
heard
take
it floated too.
I'm gonna say, this one's on me, guys. This one's on me.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are now all up. Again, now you guys see sort of this alley. The lizard is sort of like heading that. There's
Yeah.
sort of a turn. It's
I'm following the lizard.
Yeah,
Okay.
before you head, maybe they'll think you're one of them now, or I don't know. But just
you're part of the tribe. Sure.
don't.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't go native.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we're just following this lizard.
I go
bro.
ahead with the lizard and I've got the spear and I'm real excited.
Okay. Okay. So you kind of hit the corner. You're in the lead with Edgelord.
Yeah, I'm on point. Yeah.
Okay.
Just telling everyone to obviously follow.
Lizard, Shady Lizard stops. Shady Lizard. Shady Lizard stops.
Lizard.
And if you sort of peek around the corner,
What?
there are so many lizard people, like dispersing from what was some kind of big, no one's really coming your way.
Intermission dispersal or like concert ending?
You get the feeling they're done.
Okay.
Okay.
No one's coming your way. No one notices you. They're all leaving. They're all kind of walking away from this general area, away from this temple, towards whatever else is in
there
this city.
like a like dais or a stage or a something in the room we're looking into?
You're not looking. This is outdoors.
Oh,
actually.
okay.
You're not looking into a room.
It's like an open air amphitheater.
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Sort of an open air amphitheater. There's enough ex-commie looking stuff though that you can kind of sneak and hide behind things and.
Sure.
Okay. I want to try to sneak like through the everything that's going on to what would look like
As far as kind of as close as you can
as
get.
close to the stage as I can get. Yeah.
We need to get to that stage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably where she's at.
So Edgelord, you start to move up to the stage.
Yeah.
Go and roll stealth.
Okay.
We're about to fight 10,000 lizard people.
Yeah.
Play,
Okay.
boss. When we grab her, are we trying to get out of
Okay.
here
Stealth.
ASAP?
I think that depends upon the state in which we find her.
Okay.
we
What's
get
the
there.
difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be
She's part of this group.
2
and they
black, 2
expect her.
purple.
But we're simply just
Okay.
take a stroll.
I'm gonna take a couple of setbacks just to help this along.
stress?
2 specifically. 2
Okay.
setbacks.
2 setbacks.
Yeah.
There are 10,000 lizard people. Do you want to take anything
And
else?
I'm gonna take a challenge.
Okay.
Take there's so many
Okay,
people
I'm gonna
here.
take 2 challenges.
Okay.
So I took 2 setbacks, 2
We
challenge.
are going to die.
It's okay. I got 4 success, 1 triumph, and 4 advantage.
Fuck me.
go.
Okay.
You are the ninja boy.
So you ninja up, and from your vantage point, you sort of walk up these steps that lead up the side. It's almost like the exclusive backstage area.
Yes.
And from your vantage point, you see this entire city. There's similar architecture, smaller pyramids. From first glance, you can't really tell the point of them.
Right.
You see on the other end, this place is small enough that you can see pretty much to the other end where it drops back off on the other side. You see the 2 rivers crossing. On the other side of the island, there is this large, what looks like a pen. It's the same kind of metal, but much smaller walls. And there are these massive creatures that are all saddled with these huge sort of plated heads with 3 horns. You also notice a lot of very odd-looking towers.
Okay.
And at the top of the towers, especially at the perimeter of the city, they look like prisms with like weird giant minerals on either side. You can't really figure out any rhyme or reason of what they're for. You also see just a sea of these people. They're all different shades of blue, different sizes. Shady Lizard seems to be an average one, but they're all sort of heading away. Your triumph is you see Kyra Pyre being escorted by 3 lizards with spears into a very small pyramid that is next to the amphitheater. The rest of that triumph is you feel like you guys could probably have a pretty clear shot. It's this sort of big, complicated courtyard with lots of structures and things like that.
Okay.
It does look like there's an entrance to this pyramid, but that's not where they're going. They are walking directly past it towards this smaller structure.
Okay. Listen, there's some kind of weird ritualistic thing going on. There's all these towers. They got like crystals on them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've got eyes on Kyra. There's a couple of the lizard people. They're escorting her past the pyramid towards the back of the amphitheater. So if we all just head that way, we should be able to cut them off.
I can cover us. You guys run.
Okay, let's move forward.
Sounds
And
good.
you have a vantage point. I'm going to leave 1023 with you. Good. So you have some backup. And all right, let's do it. This is it, guys. Let's move in cautiously. Let's get her out.
Okay.
You said we have a clear shot, and like we feel like we can get up to them without. Is that what you meant, or like clear shot?
Yes, totally. So it definitely looks like she's sort of, you know, they're not like dragging her by the hair or something, but she's got spears on her. She's being walked back. You get
She's
this.
being escorted.
Yeah, you get
in a
the sense
military way.
she's done this a few times. She knows that I sang, now I go in the box.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
They're heading towards that structure.
Okay.
You guys are moving up, creeping behind. You sort of have a, you know, what do you want to do? They're close to the structure. They're clearly headed for this door.
They're heading for the door of the structure?
Yes.
Okay.
People are leaving, but like they're not so far away that you can probably open fire and a sea of lizard people doesn't just turn around and run at you.
Okay. But their attention is focused on going towards the door.
Yes, they have not noticed you. These guards are just as bored with this routine as she is.
Okay.
You said that the people are far away, so they wouldn't hear us if we started shooting, or they?
Oh, they would.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta do this quiet.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I were to use a smoke grenade, would that make a lot of sound? Or is it like a ninja smoke bomb?
I mean, we'll go ninja smoke bomb.
Okay. I want to sneak up behind these guys, use a smoke bomb, and then take my 2 vibro knives,
Learn from my training. It's finally worked.
slit their throats
Okay.
of the guards that are escorting her.
Okay, so you roll this smoke bomb,
Okay.
and it goes off. So let's roll your stealth.
Okay.
That's stealth. Because of the smoke bomb, you're going to add a proficiency.
Oh, dope.
Damn.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 2 purple, 2 red.
Okay.
Dude, this is it.
Use all the
But
stuff.
but I also have to stab them.
Use half
No,
of
no,
the
no.
stuff.
This is just you getting to them.
Right, exactly. And I have a lot of dice naturally because of my suit and the smoke bomb.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna take 1 setback and 1 difficulty.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no difficulty.
no difficulty.
So 1 challenge.
Take a challenge.
I'm sorry, challenge. That's what I meant.
Okay.
I took the right color dice. 1 challenge.
Great.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
Stealth.
2 success, 5 advantage.
Whew. Okay. So you roll the smoke bomb.
Right.
And you just become one with the smoke.
Yes.
And I mean, you are in the middle of these 3 guards so quickly. Like they haven't even really been able to react
Right.
to the smoke yet.
Great.
Your advantage is all 3 of them have sort of holstered their spears in these sort of little slippy things on their
Flag
short
holder
armor.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's 3 guards, right?
Yes.
Where are they positioned around her?
You are now, they're sort of in like a V
triangle.
behind her, but now
And
you,
one's behind her and then 2 are to the sides?
yeah, you are now in the middle of that.
Great. Okay, so I want to like come up in the middle of the 2, and I want to take 2 of my knives and stab them in like the sides of the head.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll your brawl.
Cool.
Does she still have the
Or
strength
is that
modifier?
brawl or melee?
Your melee. Let's roll your melee.
Since there's weapons.
Oh yeah, is he still
And
rolling it?
We are still going to give you your. Well,
Yes.
hang on.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I get an extra proficiency.
You get an extra proficiency.
Yes.
Dude, I'm
Okay.
gonna give my patch to you as soon as you get back. There's nothing.
Okay.
This is going to
Let's see how many
be.
times we can stack this on here.
Yeah.
This is going to be.
kid just like
Yeah.
2 purple, 2 red.
2 purple, 2 red. Mm-hmm. Okay, I might need backup real soon. I'm gonna take
Everyone's focused.
a setback and a challenge.
You're going to take a setback and a challenge.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Ah, 2 advantage.
Oh, damn.
Damn, all that dice.
I know.
It's about to pop off.
So, this is a failure.
Yep.
Your advantage is that you hit them, but not like well. So enough that 2 of these guards stumble, completely sort of taken aback and shocked.
Okay.
Your second advantage is that Pyre sees you.
Okay.
She looks at you. She's a shorter human. She has like a pixie cut. It's with sort of blue hair that turns purple, that turns white. She's very, very cool looking.
Cool.
She makes eye contact with you and just says, "There's a way out," and just runs for that structure door.
All right.
Well, okay, what do you do?
I go running after her.
Okay, you go running after her. What are you guys gonna do with these 3 guards? These 3 stunned guards?
Oh, we're standing right there?
I mean, I think we were kind of like moving in. We were following.
Yeah, you
behind.
guys are kind of moving in. Yeah, you've been closing the distance.
And now we're there.
Yeah, so if there was some kind of tackle or attack or whatever, I would not be opposed to it. Or if you want to shoot them, I would not be
Everything that I
opposed
can
to
do
it.
is noisy.
Shh, I'm gonna pull out my sonic assault rifle. Is that noisy? That sounds like it's noisy.
That is so noisy.
Super noisy.
That is
Yeah.
literally a noise weapon. It is the noisiest
Well,
thing.
at what point? What I mean,
Time is of the essence.
Yeah, guys, this
Come
is
on,
it.
we gotta make a break for it.
Wait, did
Okay.
you hear? Okay, this is it. Let's just go.
Edgelord heard her say, "There's a way
I
out."
know.
She knows a way out of here.
No.
There you
Okay, so guys, this is it. We move fast. We get out as quickly. We got. At this point, we have to trust this person. So, weapons free.
Fine.
I know you really want to take a shot at one of these people. So let's just light them up. My biggest concern is you're farther away.
Yeah, I'm watching everyone kind of
You're
still
with
walking
1023,
away.
sort of watching in a scope.
We're watching everyone kind of still milling out of the concert.
All right, fire, fire, fire. Move up.
I'll move up.
Okay.
here we go. Sonic assault rifle.
1023 with me.
Okay, let's go ahead and, man, how do you roll giant noise weapon? Let's roll your light ranged.
Cool. It is. Thank you. It says that it's concussive. It's got a stun setting and it's disorienting and it does 9 damage.
Yes.
Let me roll for
Great.
it right here. So this is going to be ranged light. Okay, that's too shabby. All right. Versus what? What am I rolling against?
This is gonna be, you know what? This is gonna be 2 purple because
Yeah.
they're already kind of down. You've got an advantage here. This is yours to lose.
All right, Bert. Here we go. I'm going to use
Yeah,
2
do it.
boosts
Do all
from
of
the
it.
light side. I'm using 1 ability,
Yep.
and that's it. I feel good about that. All right, we'll save
Sorry,
everything
you
else
took
for
a
everything
boost and
else.
an ability.
2
Two
boosts,
boosts. 2 boosts.
1 ability.
Okay.
I halved it, but I'm going to leave the proficiency. I got 1 success, 3 advantage.
Okay. It works. So you fire off. There's this wah 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 concussive noise. These guys go down right away. It's exactly what is this?
I'm going to give you a yellow-bellied lizard
Yeah.
to the count of 10.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2,
You
10.
just pop. You just pop Dick Tracy full of lead.
Yeah.
So these guys go down. Their ears are bleeding.
Yeah.
Your advantages are somewhere on the other side of this thing, some idiot has decided to show off, and he has mounted his lizard mount, which is not one of these 3-horned things. It's a smaller, smarter-looking dinosaur with huge middle claws, and that's when the attack comes, not
Right.
from the front,
Yeah,
from the
it's a-
side. He's
Velociraptor.
decided
Got
to mount a creature that does not belong to him to show off, show some dominance.
Oh boy.
It freaks out. So
Oh,
there are raptor screams, which set off these other 3-horned creatures, which all just start to roar. There is so much noise
Awesome.
that this carries under. But these guys are down. They're not dead, but they are not getting back up. Like these are debilitating migraines now, basically.
All right, let's move. Let's go. Go. Go.
Okay.
Come on.
Everybody's heading in.
I mean, 1023 following up.
Okay, you guys are following up.
Yeah, we're following you guys.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you were gonna.
Well, they're already dead. Or
They're yeah, sure.
yeah.
So you guys are heading into the structure.
Yeah, we're all chasing after.
You're all
Edgelord.
chasing after Edgelord. Pyre is just hauling ass. This is going further. This is going into the eye. This is going underground.
Okay, I'm just running as fast as I can to keep up with her.
At some point, it stops being like tiled floor, and it starts to just be dirt. Go ahead and roll your
Okay.
perception.
Okay.
And it's not only tense because of the great story, but because of how badly I have to pee from all that coffee and water.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 2 purple.
I also know how
Okay.
you feel.
Okay. I'm gonna take.
It's me every week.
I'll take 2 setbacks and a challenge.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I just pulled a mat.
Clean.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh, you pulled the wrong.
Don't pull a
them
mat. Okay. Dang. Okay. 3 success, 2 advantage.
Okay. You immediately recognize that you are running on metal.
We're running on metal.
Yes. At some point, it stopped being dirt and started being clang, 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 clang.
What the heck
And you
is
recognize
this?
further ahead, as Kyra continues to run, you see light. You see
Okay.
artificial light.
Artificial light.
I think that this way out is maybe just ahead, but guys, we're in some sort of humanoid-made structure. The floors are all metal.
Wait a minute. Isn't that spear that you're holding some kind of metal? Is it made of that?
Is it?
No. This is
No.
good old-fashioned
Durasteel.
spaceshipy.
No,
Durasteel, yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, Durasteel metal. This is like a prefab feeling. Someone put this here.
No, this is definitely made by someone who makes spaceships.
Are you guys still moving?
Yeah, I'm like running and
I'm
talking.
still running to.
Like,
Have we all caught up yet?
Yeah, you guys have all kind of caught up now. I think sort of as you slowed
Yeah.
down a little,
Yeah, I
but
slowed
now
down
you
a
guys have all
little
kind of
with the
bottlenecked in
metal.
this thing.
But we don't see Pyre.
She has headed towards the light. And you just hear a, "Come on!"
Oh, see, now I see why you like that type of music. Yeah, real rude.
whatever, she knows what she wants.
Let's head to the light.
Let's
Okay.
go to the light.
Okay.
This is the only time where I will give you permission to go to the light. Die during you fight.
Boss, I'm not gonna lie, it would be fantastic if at the end of this light there was a hangar of some sort, because as of right now, we got no exit strategy.
I was thinking maybe those dinosaurs, but let's just keep
She
playing.
said there was a way out.
So as you guys step into the light,
Yeah, weapons are still
You're in a-
fucking wrong.
okay, yeah. You guys are ready to go. You're in a, I mean, it looks like a prefab bunker. It's hard to identify. You guys have been around. You've seen some shit. Imperials use bunkers like this. Alliance uses bunkers like this. Pikes use bunkers like this.
Well, who other people use bunkers like this?
The Hutts have used bunkers like this. The Naboo personal security of Amidala have used bunkers like this.
This is a lot
The
fascinating.
Royal Space Marines from 40K have used bunkers like this. The Seraphon that I ripped from Warhammer to put in this game have not used bunkers like
Did you
this.
see the
'cause they're
Tusken
primitive
Raiders
lizard
use
people.
bases like this?
No, because it is too wide and they don't need this wide a hallway because they would be side by side.
Right, exactly.
Or one single file.
Single file.
They'd be single file.
See done, Bert. You tried to get him and you couldn't. That was good.
So you're in this bunker.
What's the bunker's name?
Archie.
Archie. You're in Archie bunker.
Named after Sir Archibald.
You see
Cunningham.
You see some holding cells. You see some weird crafted personal effects that don't look like a human made them that are just sort of sitting in one of the holding cells. You see a communications array.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
On it.
Kyra?
Yeah, she
You
does.
also see Kyra Pyre, who is standing by this communications console. She looks at you guys. You're not necessarily the stormtrooper she was expecting, because you look a little odd.
Yeah.
And she just says, Empire?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're here to rescue you.
Oh, thank God. You're a little short for a stormtrooper, but oh, thank God. Okay.
She called you short.
You are pretty short.
I'm sorry, this is just a little,
You said there's a way out of here?
there is. You guys aren't going to like it, but there is.
As long as it's not in the asshole of a tauntaun, I'm fine with it. Let's get out of here.
Say that it's probably gonna be in the asshole of a tauntaun.
It's not the asshole of a tauntaun, but it is kind of the asshole of this bunker. And she walks over and just full on Shawshank Redemption, like pulls away this this sort of tarp that looks like it was placed there by the natives. And it's not like a sewer hole, but it's a small hole. It's you're not getting through this in armor hole.
Okay.
I wish there was a better way.
Damn it.
Well, maybe that can be. Hang on, maybe I can hack this communications array,
See what you can do.
and we can get a dropship to come and pick us up.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna whip out my slicing kit,
Okay.
coupled with my advanced communication gear. I'm gonna try to hack this mother. What do I gotta roll? Communications?
Yeah, let's
Mechanics? What do you want?
let's
Computers?
roll, okay, since you're hacking, let's roll computers.
Ho, you just made the biggest mistake you ever made. All right, versus what?
3 red, 2 purple.
I should have not have insulted you before you told me that.
Take
Got
it.
dice.
Take it!
All right, I'm gonna use all 4 boosts.
Yo, dude.
Use the 1 ability.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use the 1 proficiency.
Okay, cleared out.
Here we go. Light side cleared out. Shit.
Oh, you do not say that.
Yes! 7 successes with 6 advantage. I hack a main line directly to Emperor Palpatine.
No, like, send Darth Vader.
Yeah, send everybody. Send Vader. Hire Boba Fett. Send everybody.
Okay.
Build another Death Star, send that too.
Yeah.
So tell me what it is exactly you're trying to do. Are you trying to
I'm
contact
trying
the dropship?
to hack to our communicate, send out a signal to our dropship so that we can actually like a phone line basically and send a communication through whatever communication array this is.
Okay.
To send it to the dropship.
You don't just do that. You hack into you're Breaker. This is what you do. You haven't had really the opportunity to do it because you haven't bothered to figure out why you can't talk to anybody. That's okay. You don't just hack audio. You hack any video you have to the dropship, and what you see is a lot of very dead stormtroopers.
Whoa.
On the ship?
Guys,
Just inside, out, whatever sort of security cams you have, they're gone. You did extra good, and so you feel like you could probably call the onslaught if you wanted to.
I'm gonna try for that. Guys, our team is dead.
We have to.
What?
It's the only way out of here.
Our team is dead.
But they look so cool in their armor.
It's cool armor.
That's JW087 and 8 other guys are dead.
Yep. All right.
1023
Did
is like,
it-
what?
Does it look like
Sir?
Sorry,
they were
10-20.
stabbed? Can you tell from the footage?
Let me see. Let me check outside the ship.
Yeah,
Inside
so
the
you
ship.
have hacked the shit out of this.
Yeah.
You've somehow enhanced, you've gone full CSI on the security footage. These guys are shot to hell.
Been shot to shit, sir.
This is blaster fire.
So the pirates are still in play.
There are some precision shots.
Apparently.
There are some guys that are just straight blown up.
Definitely wasn't the lizard people.
The pirates are still in play.
Pirates are still in play.
Here's the thing. Miss or Mrs. Pyre? Miss Pyre? Before we jump into this hole,
Kyra's fine.
can you please tell me as quickly as you can everything that happened since you've been here?
I can try. I mean, it's been a few weeks. we crashed here. There was a thing that came out of the sky, and it pulled the man who was with me off of me. It flew into the sky. I tried to run, I tried to follow. I don't know, that was just the first instinct I had, and I just keep replaying this in my head every day.
What, like a ship?
No, like a creature with wings and a long and jaws.
Oh, like one of those lizard things that also has like feathers on it.
Right.
Like we saw when we first got
flew,
here.
But this one
A
flew.
large Minoc, I understand.
I've seen them fly them since when I perform for them. They're scouts and their forward groups ride them like flying steeds.
So what happened to the guys who brought you here?
There was just one that was with me. It took him away. I ran. It was just all I could think of to do was to follow it. I don't know. I've never really been in a situation like this. And that's when these things gathered up and they found me and they brought me here. How long have I even been here? At some point, they caught me.
8 years.
It hasn't been 8 years. Don't freak her out.
Oh,
8 years?
I wasn't paying attention during the debrief. I'm sorry.
No.
How long has it been since her last concert?
It's been like a few months, man.
All right.
It was
At some point,
during the dedication of the statue. It just.
they caught me singing and brought me in front of a priest, and I sang for the priest, and then at some point I started singing for these massive groups, and
I understand.
I just want to get out. Please, can we just get out?
So do we.
The
I just
people
wanna
that you were with, were they Rebel Alliance?
There was just one. I don't know. I didn't
Val?
think to ask. No, it wasn't the guy that yelled his name and pulled me onto the ship. It was a different man, more sensibly dressed.
It's not hard to be.
No, it definitely wasn't.
Wait.
But he's gone. I haven't seen him since we crashed and that thing grabbed him. It's just been me and these creatures, and they threw me in here. I don't know what here is.
Well, it seems like they had you sing for a priest, you said. That seems weird. Did you get any sense of, like, what they were trying to accomplish?
Audition me, show me to their chiefs what I could do.
Audition you like this is some sort of contest?
Sir, should I try to
So
signal the
would we say that
onslaught?
you're some sort of lizard idol?
I guess that you could. I mean, I have the voice.
Did you get the job?
Apparently, because I'm still alive.
You said you know the way out.
Yeah, I'm done with these live shows. Can we please just... This is the way.
Breaker, you did make contact with the ship or no?
With the onslaught? Not yet, sir. I can try.
Yeah, you're sort of...
Wait,
Are we fully
but
passionate?
if you're their idol, maybe it stands to reason that they worship you like some sort of god.
No, they don't worship me. They worship something inside that pyramid.
Okay, well, it was worth a try.
Trust these
Okay, so if this is the only way, we have to take off all our gear to fit into this.
Yeah, this is like a tiny, weird little mud hole. You can hear water at the bottom of it.
How big is the
Okay.
hole? How much is the distance from the hole, like the shit hole, to the where it's at?
You can't really tell. I mean, it sounds reasonably close.
Okay.
Sir,
I guess what I'm trying to ask is, how thick is the metal between, or wherever this is, and like the openness of the river down below?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Probably pretty thin. At this point, it was sort of where this wall is. It's sort of more cave
Okay.
again. So it's a lot of dirt.
Sir, all shitholes are gonna be tight. We gotta go in.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose our armor, so everyone stand back.
Okay.
I'm going to take out the explosives that I have. You're saying it's not that, or I can judge it at least. I'm going to try and blow this hole bigger, and we're going to jump the fuck in with our stuff, because I do not want to give up my stuff.
Okay. Are you still trying while he's sort of
Can I?
gearing up
Do
for
I,
this?
do I roll for my computers again?
No, you've already rolled. You got enough successes and advantages. You click in to the onslaught.
Onslaught, come in. This is Breaker RM987, Creators Team. Come in. Do you copy, Onslaught?
This is KDV8 on the Onslaught.
KD,
Breaker.
it's good to hear your voice. Do you have our location? I'm going to send you our location currently, and you need to come and pick us up.
He has popped up on a video screen, or, you know, the holodo, and says, location received, sir. On my way.
Have him. If we're close to like the ocean, don't have them land in the city because they might. I don't. If it sounds like there's a flying bird thing, it's basically.
What are they going to do? Be impressed?
Well, if this river takes us out to the ocean, to the lake, to the upside down waterfall, I basically have no clue where this takes us. Either we head double back and have it just meet us here in the middle, in threat of the bird going down, or we follow this and we have to figure out. Have them on standby, I guess.
All right.
Come to the atmosphere. Come close to this location. Don't land till you.
You got it.
Can you patch this through to your personal comms?
Katie, are you still there? Katie, come into the atmosphere, stand by, wait for our flares. I'm going to send up some flares as soon as we get up.
Affirmative, sir.
All right.
All right, so well done. All right, I've jury-rigged my C4 that I have and my anti-vehicle mine because I feel like we're not running into any of that here to make like a explosion unless I feel like that's going to be too big.
Okay.
It might be too big.
What's the worst that could happen? This whole thing could flood and we could all drown?
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm going to take the anti-vehicle mine off and just have the C4. And I'm going to try and blow this hole so we can jump in without losing our ship.
Okay. 1023 sort of, sir, are we sure this is a good idea?
What do you mean?
I mean, just randomly blowing, we don't know, well, I mean, with this whole, I've never actually been underground before, sir. I mean, is this whole place going to, like, come down on us?
We can ask. We can ask. Hey, Popstar, where does this hole go?
I mean, I'm assuming it leads to the lake.
Assuming you said you knew the way out.
How did you know about this?
I mean, because I can hear the water. I've spent a lot of time down here.
Oh, sir, we might be stuck.
I'm going to, I value all of your input on this. Go in with our gear and risk a cave-in? Or are you guys willing to drop all your stuff here and go in with whatever we can carry?
I've got a combat knife. You got your dream swords. What do you guys have?
I'm not getting rid of this chain sword, but I can stand to lose everything else.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring my flare guns.
You're Imperial. You got here. You don't need all this crap.
Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to start taking off my armor.
Okay. You guys are gearing down, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I'm going to plant my explosives on all of our... I'm going to collectively put all of our gear
Smart.
in the room and plant explosives on it.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm just gonna take my sword and a couple of vibro knives.
Damn it, I have so much.
Okay, so you guys have piled up your stuff
Yep.
next to these explosives?
Yeah, so I can set it from like remote.
Okay.
I'll take my stim packs.
Okay.
Chain sword.
Okay.
How big is the med pack that I have?
Big enough to just keep with you.
Okay, I'll take that too.
All right, let's go see where this magic poo river takes us.
Okay.
Who's taking point?
I'll go first.
So that really won't be necessary.
Is that 1023? Is that you?
Has not removed his armor. He is pointing a sniper rifle at this pile of explosives that you've made. Sir, I'm sorry, but this mission ends here. And Art, I know you're a good shot, but I'm better. And I'm faster. And younger.
What the hell is this?
Almost on cue. You hear footsteps coming down the hall that you guys just came down. You don't recognize the first figure at first until the next two come down. Go and roll.
Me?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on?
Actually, you know what? No. Art, go ahead and roll.
Keep touching.
Keep touching the camera, Joe. I feel like I've knocked you.
It's fine. I also keep going this way and this way.
What am I rolling?
You are rolling. What's your core rolls?
Just be his intelligence or his intellect.
Intellect.
Okay. What's your lore?
They're all the same. There's no.
It's all
Okay.
just
You're
intelligence.
gonna roll your lore.
Okay.
It's going to be because you are
2 of these.
the perfect Imperial soldier. It's gonna be 1 black.
Oh,
Okay.
you can take that challenge.
I'm
anyway.
gonna use that
Take it.
challenge.
Take
Take
that,
it.
maybe
Give us
that
the
yellow
yellow.
one
Yeah.
instead.
Oops.
Oops, sorry. It's for us. It's
Don't pull him
reversed.
back.
Don't pull him out.
Poor Maddie.
Oh man.
Find out who the hell these people are.
It's Darth Vader. He's a really big Pyre fan.
Oh, you have to roll 1 black dice too.
Yeah, it's there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is. Oh.
1 success, 2 advantage.
So dark I can't see it.
Who is this?
So
And it was really good that he took that yellow dice.
a human.
Hell yeah,
A
Art.
human-sized Xeno steps forward. He is flanked by a very odd couple. One, just a giant white shag carpet-looking thing, and then a very small humanoid with a very long sniper rifle. Art, you recognize these guys because pre-Death Star, the Empire was of the habit of handing out playing cards with valuable targets. And that is why you recognize the first one, the ringleader, first, as Benthic, the leader of the partisans on Jeddah. You recognize the two on his flanks as Moroth and Weeteef, also of the partisans from Jeddah.
I thought you guys
Weapons drawn, of course.
went the way of Saw and Idriel. Looks like I was wrong. You're here.
Benthic says something, it's not in basic. 1023 just kind of shrugs a little bit, says, I'm going to need you guys to put down what's left of your gear. Crater, you feel you've never had maybe the sensation before, but you know that it is the barrel of a blaster press into the back of your head, and you hear Kyra Pyre say, I have to agree.
Looks like your idol was working for the wrong team there, Edgelord.
I'd say if ever there was a time to move something with one's mind,
No would be the time.
now would be the time.
I'm gonna try to move the barrel of the gun
Please don't get me killed.
away from you. I'm not trying to get you shot.
Okay.
I'm trying to save you.
We're going to go ahead and roll your, what did we have you roll last time?
Charm.
Yeah, we had you roll your charm. Go ahead and roll charm.
Can I use like Kalara's charm score?
No.
Damn it.
I'm actually Kalar in disguise.
Go ahead and roll your charm against 2 purple, 4 red.
Okay.
Why not? It's a Hail Mary.
I'm trying to save my friend. I'm gonna take all the boosts, even though I'm
Okay,
dark
good.
side.
You're going to clean out those boosts?
Yep.
Okay, they're cleaned out.
Sincerely, Emma, may the charm of others be with you.
That would be nice, wouldn't
Others.
it? Of others, like me, other times. 3 success! 4 disadvantage.
Oh!
3.
Okay.
I'm so gonna get shot.
You're reaching out, you're straining. And I'm not going to say it's the Force.
It's the
But
charm.
I am going to say that something distracts Kyra.
Hey, making these grunting noises next to her.
Yeah, she kind of looks over to you. Quickly enough for you to grab her wrist. It's instinctive. We don't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
You grab her wrist Her gun clatters to the ground. Disadvantages. This will be an interesting definition of a disadvantage. The disadvantage is that this will not be in person. The communications display which you have activated flickers to life. And you recognize what looks to be an Imperial office. And a man in an Imperial intelligence uniform sits down at a chair in front of the camera, and I sure wish I had asked you for him, Bert.
I knew it!
Slides on his aviators,
Oh, damn it.
smiles and
Why
says,
do you
Blades,
use the things I love against me?
there's no reason to die here. The only happy ending I need is that 1023 there takes that singer back to Coruscant and receives a hero's welcome. What do you say? And with that, we're going to end today's session.
I thought we were all gonna die.
Wow. Okay. That's our show. We ended.
Dang.
Which cryptic
Which
level
cryptic
did we
message
end
is
on?
gonna
So we
break
ended
Bert's
Tier 3
game?
Dark Side, which means you guys are getting a post-credits bump. Some time has passed. Whatever has happened has happened. We don't know what decision
To be continued.
these blades have made. Edgelord
Yes.
is sitting in one of these holding cells in this bunker. The rest of you are gone. I don't know if they've been slaughtered. I don't know if you guys have decided to go along with this.
Oh,
You hear footsteps coming down the hall. You've been here for a while. And into the light steps a female Togruta who sits down cross-legged in front of your cell, places down what your fucking fanboy ass recognizes as 2 lightsabers, and simply says, I understand that you need to be trained.
Yes! Dope!
And to break Bert's story, we have inserted Ahsoka Tano into Pencils and Parsecs.
To train a 15-year-old.
15-year-old! Yes!
That's
awesome!
Guys, that's our show. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for letting me do this. Zach's coming in. Let's read some stuff.
So we're going to read off some of the wonderful contributions that were made tonight, which because of your support, we get to do this every week. So
Yay,
Thank you
guys.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
you are
thank you.
literally the direct reason this exists. So you get to see that in action. Let's see. Malagar01, let the darkness flow, people. Challenge and dork side. Darth Porgy, some setback to start the night off. J Pistol, here's a little something to help you out, Edgelord. Not that you need it, because you're like so dark and edgy and stuff. Anyway, you're totally
be
my
so
favorite
pleased
blade
to
in the
hear that.
Empire. I mean, not like I care or anything. I don't care,
Pistol.
just like you. Hashtag difficulty. Phoenix Fire for ability and light. Damoon rules for boost. Edgelord does all his shopping at Hoth Topic. Fashion so cool it's frozen.
Yes!
Wow.
Megiyama, some boost for the Lightsiders. Shadow Uzumaki, ability, let's get that Alderaanian settlement guarded for the light side. Also, good night, PMP crew. Dean Alien, light side, boost and ability. I love Hector roasting Aaron during Joe's own campaign. Superlot, some ability for the Lightsiders. J Pistol, do you ever feel like a stormtrooper missing all your shots wanting to run away. Baby, you're a firework.
Yep.
Come on, shine like Fiddler Worth.
So good. Yes.
Oh no, as you sell defective parts. Anyone else reading that would have had more fun with it. J Pistol, swords are quiet, difficulty. Game of Joe B, woke up in the morning feeling like D. Vader. Grab my glasses, I'm out the show. I'm gonna hit this crater.
Yep, that's cash
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Hut's Delight, cause when I leave for the night, I ain't gonna fight. Hashtag boost.
Oh.
Thron's Aid Eli, setback. Darth Zimby, dark, let's break Bert's game completely. LOL. Suplot, we've been trying all year. Suplot, boost, I have no clue what this will lead to.
We're trying for over a year.
Sorry, Bert. Malagar, I love the dark side. Hashtag challenge. Promethean Works, dark and setback. Malagar, I want the dark side tier 3. Hashtag challenge. Failure in motion, I'm here to F things up. Kappa, HD. Dark. Negiyama, ability for the Lightsiders. Mr. Owl for proficiency. Malagar 01, let the darkness flow people challenge. Kylo, am I doing this right? Hashtag light. Kylo again, show me the blue baby. Hashtag light. Malagar 01 for the dark side. And Cope the joke, whoa, 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 where's my comforting red glow? Hashtag challenge.
Dang!
That
was awesome.
Thank you to our special guest.
Thank you guys.
And once again, thank you to all the new subscribers. Subscriptions also help us keep the lights on here, and you get all the access to the wonderful emotes. And like the light side, dark side, and the shit, and the Randall
shades.
All in the chat. Tomorrow we have the return of blood-curdling tales of terror. I myself will be playing some games tomorrow and doing honesty hour to answer you guys' questions about how all these finances and crazy stuff work. And then I think Malika and I are going to be playing Aegis Defenders together on Switch co-op at the end of the night. So, you know, stick around. I'll let you guys close it out.
We'll see you guys on the Reddit. Bert.
Yeah.
Ken Napzok, thank you again.
Thank you guys. So fun.
And where can we find you, sir?
You can find me at Ken Napzok on Twitch as well. At Ken Napzok, find me there, man.
Ken, who's your favorite Star Wars character of all time?
My favorite Star Wars character of all time is Han Solo.
Yeah.
Han Solo.
So you're very, very excited for the new movie.
I am cautiously optimistic.
Well, guys, we'll see you in the Reddit. I want to hear your guesses on who those other weird cryptic characters were, what this means moving forward, what Randall has to do with all of this. That's not my problem.
I'm gonna write some. Since I don't know, I'm gonna write some very, very heated comments.
Oh, dang, yeah.
Again, guys, thank you so much for
You guys are great.
It's a pleasure.
Dude,
Bert, thank you for playing, man.
You crushed it.
That's a lot of fun.
And until next time,
May
the Force be
with
with
you.
Good night, guys.
All I wanted was...